Lauren, who broke his face. He's still handsome. If anything, more ruggedly handsome than before. But moral lesson: don't ride your bicycle. That's my takeaway. So if I owned a bicycle, I would have burned it because I would never want to get in a bicycle accident like that. So he's not with us tonight. So Robin will probably just be chilling at the inn, keeping track of your NPCs, which is good because I might steal them. So it's good to have somebody there just in case. Because this is Ravenloft, so shit happens. All right, let's go ahead and do Factspiration and recap, and then we'll jump into this. I hope everybody was actually able to log in this week. I ended my prep early so that I could manually restart the server ahead of time because I don't know why it doesn't like the fact that I prep and then run a game, but that seems to have worked tonight, so I guess we'll do that in the future. Alrighty. Let's see. This is a cool question. Does your character value their own best interest more than the party's? Why? Okay, so I'll post that up. Does anybody for a point of DM inspiration want to sum up what happened last time?
If no one else wants to do it, I'll do it. But
Okay. Go for it. Hands up.
All right. So previously on Curse of Strahd, Nightfall, I woke up in the middle of the road, and no one was around. I have no idea what happened. I just remember getting knocked down and going blacking out. So I just it was the road. We were going that direction. I don't know what happened. So I just followed the road and walked for a while. Eventually, I came across a large like a hilltop and was able to make it to the top and crest it. And I saw that there was a town at the base of the valley. I'm guessing that was a town that has been mentioned so many times now. What was it, Barovia? And while I was there looking at it, apparently the rest of the people I went and visited a house with showed up. Daniel was there, Robin, and two other people I didn't recognize. They called themselves Ismark and what was her name? I'm forgetting now. Arena. So they told me that I died. Apparently, got killed by that red mist creature, and that they had to run and left me. And the two people here saved them, and were able to give them shelter for the night in a barn, and some food at least. So apparently, I look different now. I'm very tall. I'm not sure what that means. So we finally made it to this town and ran into some creepy elderly lady trying to sell us cupcakes. The town is very like Nightmare Before Christmas. All the houses are like at sharp, weird angles, and it's a little weird here. I guess out of like we're in a TV show or a book or something. We eventually made it to like a old timey tavern, and it was nice to finally be out of the rain and inside some type of shelter. We sat down. The two people who saved us before helped us out and was able to get us some food and drink, and we had a long conversation about like, where we are and what's going on here. And apparently, we're outsiders, and every once in a while, people just show up. Outsiders just show up here, and there's like a group of people called the Vistani that can leave, but we can't. And there's a lot of weird stuff going on. But overall, the main thing was that we finally had someplace safe, sort of safe to like rest and relax, and we had a room, and we helped. We had a chance to look at all of our injuries. I don't understand how Jason was still alive after looking at everything that happened to him, but we, with the help of Arena and Ismark, they used some red, uh, like cough medicine, um, to help heal his leg, and it was kind of weird. Like, he saw his like leg like Wolverine healing. Anyways, so it was just nice to be in a room, take a bath at least once, and sleep. And so that night, apparently, I heard Wayne singing or playing music, and a lot of people seem to enjoy it. It was nice hearing it up here. I know Robin enjoyed it as well, but it seemed like he made a good impression on the person who runs this town, and they want us to help them do some work. And we kind of all feel like it might be a good idea to help them out, considering they saved us. And so we're rested up, and we're gonna see what we do the next morning.
All right. Go ahead and take your point of DM inspiration. Okay. Does anybody want to answer the question for a D6 Bardic Inspiration to last this session? Does your character value their own best interest more than the party's? Why? If you are interested in answering the question, chuck out a D20. It seems to be the fastest way to get an answer here. Don't worry about other people's feelings. Get greedy for them dice. They save your life. Okay. Wayne's throwing his hat in. Jace is throwing his hat in. Going once. Going twice. Oh. Oh, we gotta have a roll off. Roll off. All right. Chuck him again. Give me the roll off. Okay. Okay. Oh, all right. So your complication crit. No. All right. Jason, go ahead and take it away. What is your answer to this question?
Jason took a lot of characteristics growing up from his grandfather, and one of was that people are a combination of who they're raised by and who they're around. That you're shaped by the individuals you interact with. And so as such, growing up and being in team sports, he defaults to more of a team player than forcing his point of view on situations.
All right, sounds good. You may ask the same question of any NPC that you've met in the campaign.
In context of the party, or
we would treat it for the NPCs because you guys are relatively unknown. If it's an NPC companion, it would definitely be the party. If it's an NPC that is not an NPC companion, it would be their interest versus the interest of their community, essentially, or their organization.
The interests of Ismark compared to the community.
Oh man, that's okay. That's a rough one. Well, this is going to be full meta knowledge. Ismark values the community more than himself, but at the same time, he feels that is a lost cause. But the reason he does is that he blames himself for things that have happened that were not his fault by any stretch of the imagination, and feels that his life essentially belongs to the town more so than himself. Like, so it's got a real got a lot of issues around that one. So, all right. So we will continue where we left off, and I believe where we left off, Anne, was you guys had settled in for the night and leveled up, and then you woke up in the morning. Does that sound right?
Yeah, we had just went to bed, pretty much.
Just went to bed. Okay. All right. So I'll go ahead and swap out Lemusax. Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess the ball is in your guys' court of what you would like to do next.
If people are waking up, they'll see that even though Anne still has all her injuries and stuff like that, she's still trying to do her morning workout.
Mm.
And it's a little strange because of how huge she is, sitting up doing push-ups and stuff like that while in the room. Hopefully, maybe that will probably wake people up.
Okay. Is that the intention, is to wake everybody up? And are you waking up super early?
Yeah, she's waking up early to get in the morning workout, even through her injuries.
Okay. Yeah. Because this was a sanctuary, and you're not camping or anything, you don't have to make special checks to see how good the night's sleep was. That's entirely up to you and your role playing, unless of course there's some other extenuating circumstance. But currently there's not. Yeah. You I guess, unless you wake up earlier than Anne, you would sort of wake up to the sound of exercise, unless you just went to the common room so that you didn't wake everybody up. I don't know. What was your...
Yeah, there was a lot more room in the common room probably, so she probably went to the common room.
All right, so we'll say that
Considering her...
anyone that anybody with training in perception, you would probably hear Anne working out in the common area, and then Stiff and Groggy, maybe, when you're like gone on a vacation but you wake up and you think you're back home, like there might have been some of that, because this is the first time you've been able to sleep in a bed. Admittedly, not a very big bed or a very comfortable bed, but it beats like sleeping in the rain, in the mud, covered in blood and everything else. So yeah, there could have been that like false alarm where you kind of wake up and think like, oh, I had the craziest dream, and then yet there you are. So as you look around, you realize that no, it was not a dream. You are really here, and this is really happening. Or if it's not, then you're still dreaming, or you've completely lost your mind. Looking around, you see that Dan is still asleep, and the kitten is curled up next to him. And everybody else starts to kind of slowly rouse themselves.
Is Anne trained in perception?
In what?
Deception?
Perception. Yes.
Okay. You might have noticed Chris, like, he was like pretending to be asleep while you were like getting up, but he's been like awake this whole time waiting for everyone else to rouse.
Does Chris sleep? This is just a lore and character building question. Does Chris sleep in these beds? Like where does he feel comfortable sleeping?
He's in the bed, but his like back is to it. He's kind of like sitting up against it, but he's like stretched his legs out to like kind of make it look like he's not sitting up.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Fair enough. All right. So it is, we'll say early morning, because it sounds like a lot of you are early risers. So I'll go ahead and advance the clock. It's a lovely damp Wednesday. About, we'll say 5:30 a.m. Is anyone's character the kind of character who would be hella pissed if people are moving around, lighting fires, and getting the day going at 5:30 in the morning?
I feel like Wayne would be kind of cranky considering he's hurt and didn't sleep too well in a strange bed, but Dunbar, I feel at this point, is like poke him in the face, like it's breakfast time.
Mm-mm. Leo calls to you from the outdoor balcony, and he says, "Yeah, don't worry, Wayne. I took your boy out for a piss, so it was, should be good for a while.
Okay.
I don't know what you've been feeding him, but he dropped a big old stinker. I didn't bother to pick it up. I don't think they got any laws about that kind of stuff. Also, I don't know where I would have put it. Also, I had to throw my shit out the window last night, so." And you see him grimace as he shakes his pack of cigarettes, and he says, "You think they got smokes here?"
Oh, I think they've got tobacco, and I think this conversation. I'm just getting up. I'm up. Yes. And Dunbar's like probably like standing with his front paws against Wayne's leg, like, "Come on, Dad, let's get the day going."
Now, Chris, how did you protect the pastries while you were sleeping? Did you sleep in the coat that had the pastries?
Yeah, he didn't take his coat off.
Did you put?
They're
All right.
still-
We had put it in the box, right?
Yeah, they're in the box that we got the potions.
All right. Dunbar, sensing something about Chris that might result in a dangerous situation, did not try to disturb Chris while he was sleeping.
Smart dog.
Dunbar was probably like looking over throughout the night, and like at random times, Chris's eyes would just open and like look right at him.
Yeah, just the saddest eyes. Like, he thought about those cupcakes all night. Just all night he thought about them. Okay. So, Robin wakes up and she checks on Dan and she says, "It's still real bad. I think I'm just gonna stay here with him today. I'm sorry if I'm letting everyone down, but I don't want to leave him by himself. I don't know if we can trust these people, you know?"
That's fair. Although there.
Did Wayne cut out for anybody else?
Yeah, I can't hear him.
The only thing to do is to. The only thing to do is to get to know one another.
Okay. She goes to check on him, and then she goes to get some water from the water barrel. You know, basic, like, tending to people's stuff, making sure he doesn't have a fever, trying to get him to eat. She'll probably go down, see if they just have the broth from the stew, just try to feed him that. So, but yeah, he's basically succumbed to that exhaustion, and he's just, like, in and out of it, just kind of, like, laying there. Alright, you see G.I. Jane out here, doing like one-armed, one-leg push-ups and all sorts of like strength training, assuming some yoga, that sort of stuff. Alright, so what's the play? Where do you want to go? What do you want to do?
We should probably pay back the charity that Ismark and Arena have done. See what sort of help around we could do for Ismark. Gotta pay for the 2 days that we're staying here.
Alright, so breakfast is watered down wine, 1 cup, 1 piece of toast, and 1 egg on that piece of toast, like sunny side up.
Okay. I guess we probably should just take a walk around town and see what we see around here, because we don't know what's going on here.
We don't necessarily have to go around town. We could ask people here, for starters.
Yeah. Well, here you go. I will activate the downstairs map. If you don't see yourself on the downstairs map, you can just drag yourself out of the scene. It's trying its best. It's going there. Any second now it'll be there for sure. Really thinking hard. Thursdays.
Yeah, Thursdays.
Oh,
Oh, 99. 99.
yeah, so close, so close. Hmm. Wow.
Now it's just being a cock tease.
Yeah, I know. It's rough.
Well-
Anyways, so I will describe, I will
Mhm.
re-describe the downstairs area. So when you get downstairs, it is very early in the morning. The three sisters would not be present. So if you zone in and you see the three sisters, they would definitely not be present this early in the morning. Eric is there. He looks the same as he always does. He yells "girl," and Natalia rushes out with the breakfast that I described, and then rushes back out of sight.
Eric, when does the general store open?
You hear the sound of a horse arriving, and Irenia bursts into the door, and she says, "Is it too early? I came over before the sun came up."
Hey,
Hey, did you sleep well?
as best as we could. This is, yes.
Well, I figured since you're new in town, you might have needed a guide, so I thought maybe I would just swing by and see if you needed a guide. It will work for free, it's fine.
I know we were going. I think the plan was to stop.
But if you want to pay me with stories of this other place you're from, that's fine too. I mean, I will not turn them down.
Okay.
Mm.
I think we were going to stop by your father's place to see if they. 'Cause I know he said. Anyways, I think you guys need some help with something, and we're still kind of busted up, but we want to at least be useful for while we're here.
Well, he is having company for lunch. We could just show up, or like I could go back real quick and ask him if you guys could come to lunch or to dinner or something.
Showing up unannounced is kind of rude.
Sure. It seems like you're still eating breakfast and getting ready. How about I go back and I will tell father that you guys are going to come for lunch or dinner. What are you feeling? If it's lunch, it might not be as good, but if it's dinner, then Ismar going to be cooking. It's going to be very nice.
All right. Well, okay. I guess lunch.
Lunch? Okay. I'll be right back. She runs outside full speed. You hear a horse whinny, and she rides off.
She's really rowdy.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
You hear the creaking of old bones, and the old lady that's always in that chair, she slowly makes her way inside. She nods to you guys, and at the pace of a person you wouldn't want to be stuck behind at the grocery store, she slowly makes her way over to her table. Eric calls out, "Girl!" And the girl rushes out with wine, toast, and egg, and gives it to the old woman. And she just settles into her spot.
Alright. So what do we want to do first? We have until lunchtime for the meet with Arinia's and Ismark's father. What was it called? What was his title? Something Master? Burger?
Like Burgermaster.
Burgermeister.
Burgermaster.
Yeah, I can really go for a burger right now.
I don't think it means he's a master of food.
What does it
Fair
mean? Leo asks you.
Ruin your protein trees.
So, what's a burger master then?
It's
Not a-
some kind of title. I didn't pay attention to world history too close.
Is it German?
Yeah, probably. Or Germanic. Now this has that whole, Germanic Eastern European vibe here.
Oh, like in The Witcher.
Yeah, like that.
What if it's like The Witcher, and there was a fantasy world and a regular world, and then there was some kind of phenomenon where they got overlapped briefly, and then that's where all these people came from?
Or where we came from?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, we came out of the house, right?
Yeah, maybe that was the
but
case.
when we went into the house, it was, it was normal. It's Washington.
Maybe
This is-
Oh?
maybe we should call ourselves Witcher, and then Wayne could be like the Bard, and then maybe people give us money that we need.
Yeah, but if I'm the bard, they're not tossing the coins to me.
Well, I mean,
So-
they're tossing the coins to us.
Yeah, but that also means that we have to go out of our way and kill horrible shit.
Ooh, I don't.
And honestly, I'm way more capable than Jaskier.
Henry comes downstairs and he says, but I mean, we are gonna kill the monsters. We killed a whole haunted house full of monsters.
Out of necessity.
Yeah, I don't know about doing
There's
that
the-
again.
I mean, that was self-defense. What happened out on the road, that was self-defense. And on that note, I kind of feel like we need to do some research. Figure out what the laws, what the customs are. So, we don't wind up in a freaking duel with somebody or, or hang because we spat in the street or something. I don't know.
This ain't Singapore. I mean, I think they
Obviously
should.
not, but
I don't think you can.
But you take my meaning, that there's some custom, like giving a thumbs up to somebody here. That might be culturally appropriate in the United States. Here it could be fuck your mother. I don't know.
Oh, we did see that person hanging from the building down the street.
You hear horse sounds outside. You hear rapid footsteps in the mud. The door swings open.
Okay, you're invited to lunch in my father's house.
That
Take a
was
seat.
really fast.
Does your
She
father
sits
have
down next to
any?
you, Wayne. She takes your cup of wine and she just downs it one gulp. She just slams it back down.
Does your father have like any kind of tools?
Tools like for making things.
Well, like I need like some medicinal things and maybe.
Well, I have medical
stuff to-
supplies.
I'm thinking more along the lines of like I don't know what you would call it here. I mean, I guess maybe alchemy.
Oh, I understand. I have herbalism kit. It is it's what we call it in the profession when you make healing things,
Yeah, I think I could do some things like that, but I feel like I need the tools.
Well, you could borrow mine.
Although
would
that's
be
not a
greatly
bad idea.
appreciated if you don't need them.
Well, I mean, I need them. I mean, like, you could use them with, with me, but, like, I'm not going to give them to you. Like, we don't have very many things left in this village. You have to hold on to the things that are valuable.
Yeah, I understand.
I mean,
can
you could probably buy some, but there's no way you could afford it from that build rat.
Yeah, the bilge rat. I remember you telling me about it. Can I just take a look through them and see what you got? See, try and figure out what I could do with them.
Yes. She goes back out to her horse, and then comes back in and hands you what looks like something straight out of The Witcher. It's just a satchel, like a leather satchel. You know that, like, on Etsy or Renaissance Festival, this would be like $400 or something. Just if it was a prop. But she opens it up, and there's bottles, there's little bags, like little leather bags, there's a small set of scales, there's like shears, little tiny like snips, and little scalpels and stuff like that, all sorts of things.
These are pretty great. Thanks for letting me look at these, miss. Do I feel like I could use these to investigate the desserts that I've been holding on to?
Do you have proficiency in herbalism?
I have proficiency in herbalism and alchemy.
Then yes, you could definitely try to test for toxins, essentially.
Okay, yeah, then I'm gonna spend my time doing that.
Okay.
So
Well,
is it
shoot away
bilge
dumb
rat, like Chris keeps saying it, or is it
Bildrath.
Bildrath?
Mm.
So there's like a D and an R in there. Bildrath.
Yeah. He is the last formal merchant left in town. He bought out all his competition when they left. He has pretty much hoarded all of the useful resources in the whole town. My father, he's given away almost everything he has to help other people who cannot afford builders' prices, because he keeps raising them to the point that no one can afford them. I tried to talk to him, but he's so rude and disgusting. And like, my brother, he can't even look at the guy without getting so angry he wants to punch like a hole in the wall. So we just sort of leave him alone, but he's got to realize eventually no one will buy anything from him. He's just sitting on a pile of wealth with like, it's just no good for anyone.
So no one shops there anymore. Like he's
Well, no one
priced
can
himself on the
afford
market.
to. Yeah,
Okay.
but there's no competition.
But if he's a merchant, clearly he's not a dummy. Well, I hope he's not. I don't know. So, but why is he pricing everything so high? Does he owe somebody money?
No, it is because he has enough to live comfortably, and even with the road shut down, he can survive. So he's taking advantage of everyone else, trying to take every last cent that they have. Listen, Wayne, I know where you come from. Everyone is kind and they share their money and their wealth with each other.
No.
But here, sometimes people get very greedy.
Well, no. We may have made it seem like everything was, hunky dory back on Earth, but back in the United States. But it really isn't. We've been very fortunate to ourselves. I'm just trying to understand where he's coming from, because if he's just trying to be the wealthiest man and sit on a pile of goods at a town that's...
Well, he's already succeeded because he's way richer than my father. We have big house, but it is empty.
And
So
he
he's
doesn't have any
greedy.
family here in town?
Yeah, he has, I think it's his nephew. He's a big, huge guy, not very smart. He does whatever Bildra tells him to do, and that's part of why nobody tries to stand up to him. I know that my brother could take both of them in a fight, but that would look really bad, because, he represents the burgomaster's house. He can't just go beating everyone up just because they're jerks. Abusing your neighbors through the economy, that is not illegal. It's a free market, after all.
What sort of stuff is illegal?
Well, you don't want to do any sort of stealing, or sexual assault. Banditry's the worst. That's the worst you could ever do. Um, let's see, murder, stealing, banditry.
What are the rules like with self-defense? What are the laws about like protecting yourself if someone attacks
Well,
you?
it's pretty bad. I know this is going to sound bad, but if you are rich and like well connected, you could probably get away with breaking the law. But if you aren't, then you'll probably get punished really bad for it. I know where you come from. It's probably not like that, and everyone is treated fairly. But here, it could be real bad like that.
No, it's like that where we come from too.
Oh, that sucks.
Hmm.
So, like, you might have saw the guy that was hanging over the thing. He killed some children. That's like the worst thing you could do. So my brother, he hung him up there, let the crows finish him off. The ravens ate him alive.
Mm.
His screams echoed out for days so that everyone could know that you don't mess around.
I see.
Hmm? But you definitely don't want to practice any sort of sexual assault or banditry, or Strahd will come for you.
But isn't Strahd the reason why things are kind of like this anyway?
Yeah, but he still has his his morals, I guess. Those are the two things that upset him the most. If he ever hears about them. So sometimes people will like try to be bandits anyways, and then he'll find them in the night, and he'll kill them all. And then he leaves one bandit alive to tell what happened, and the second bandit's head is always left on a pike with a sign that says "No banditry."
Well, trying to rip off your neighbors like Bildrath has—that's kind of banditry.
Yeah, I guess so, but like it doesn't like affect travel on the roads is the thing. But it definitely, I believe you're right. Oh, I know. We could bring it up at lunch today. There's a representative from the castle in town. He is meeting with my father, and you guys will have lunch at the same time. This will be a great opportunity for you to point that out.
So, the representative from the castle, are there any special things that we should know? Is there particular etiquette that we need to adhere to?
Well, he is very handsome and he's very mysterious. His name is Vasily von Holtz.
Wait, what?
His name is Vasily von Holtz.
Wasn't that the guy who greeted us at the house?
No, that's the guy that got us to the house in the first place.
Oh,
Aragal was the
That-
groundskeeper.
Vasily von
Yeah,
Holtz,
that's who it was.
for many of you, Vasily von Holtz
He's my
is the
fucking
name
agent.
of the agent who arranged the weekend for you. She says, "Do you know this man? How is it possible? You're new in
Maybe.
town."
Well,
It seems like a weird name for two people to have.
or maybe it's not two people. And considering what we found when we arrived here, I'm beginning to wonder if it's not the same bastard.
Oh, he's not a bastard. Well, I don't know about his parentage, but he works for the Dark Lord. He is one of his agents that goes around to the settlements and hears the pleas of the people and collects taxes and makes sure everything is on the up and up. My father is arguing the case that we need an extension on this year's taxes and maybe even some assistance from the castle's treasury to sort of keep things going, but I'm kind of worried about how the meeting is going to go, honestly. My father, it's not that he is afraid, it's just that he feels that the town is his responsibility. He doesn't want to share that burden.
Hmm. Something to think about. Well, we definitely need to talk to this facility guy when we go to lunch. Then ask him what the heck happened. Why were we brought to that house?
Why would he know about you and the house, though? He's not like a wizard or anything. He's just like a handsome nerd, basically.
Well, we'll see if it's the same guy at lunch.
Mm-hmm.
Do we even want to talk to this guy? I mean, if he's like roped into all this, I mean, he's nothing but trouble.
Yeah, but he might have some answers for us.
Yeah, are
If
we
he need
prepared
metal.
to get those answers at any means necessary? Because y'all look fucked up.
All right. at
Well,
one
wait,
point.
why wouldn't you just ask him the answers? Or the guy try to beat up the representative from Castle Ravenloft, are you? That seems kind of like... If you were asking me what sort of etiquette and courtesy, that would be one that you would not want to do.
Right, but that was before we knew the name, and this is probably the same guy that put us in this mess.
Oh, this complicates things. I wanted you to have a nice relaxing day so you could recover. I'm sorry.
No, it's not your fault. Don't apologize. It's what it
Know
is.
for sure if it's him.
Yeah, we'll know. We'll ask him and see what happens.
I mean, what are the odds?
Who knows? Maybe the person who set this up used his name.
It seems like coincidence, and coincidence.
Seems like too much of a coincidence.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying sometimes.
But no,
Yeah.
Chris, you're absolutely right. We're getting ourselves worked. I'm getting myself worked up over something I can't do anything about in my present condition. So,
But hey, I mean, if he's the one that brought us here, maybe he could send us back.
Maybe. Oh, that's another thing. You think we can ask the people who own this tavern, right? They're supposed to be what was it called? It starts with a V. Vistani?
Yeah, Vestani, yep.
Yeah, and they're supposed to be the only people who know how to leave here.
Mm. Yep,
We
the
did-
Vestani are allowed to travel to and fro through the mist wherever they want to go.
Allowed to travel. So it's not that they know how to do it, it's just they're just allowed.
Well, I think they know how, but also they still need the Dark Lord's permission because... I don't know, that's just what I heard.
Oh.
All I know is that if you are not a Vistana and you try to leave, the mist will consume you. That creature that you fought on the road, that almost killed Anne, that is an example of what might happen to you.
Well, I guess there's no harm in asking, I guess.
But if you are looking for work, my father definitely has some. I have a little project I'm working on that, I mean, I could try to pay you if you were to help me with it.
All right.
is it something we can get done before lunch?
I don't know if it could be finished before lunch, but we could get started on it.
What's that?
So, do you know what zombies are?
Yes.
Well, we know what zombies are in our world. They're make believe, but I guess they're real here.
Well, okay. So what I'm gonna tell you, you're probably not going to believe. It's probably going to blow your minds. But listen. There's some kind of disease going on in the village. People start to die even before they've actually died. And then when they finally die from the disease, they turn into zombies. And if those zombies bite someone else, they turn into zombies also.
Yeah, that's how zombies work that's how stories of zombies work in our world, where we come from.
Most
Oh.
stories.
Oh, you are familiar with what's happening then. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to figure out, one, how do we kill these zombies? Because, like, we've been trying to hack them up, and they just keep going. If the heads get chopped off, they just keep going. The hands fall off, they start crawling around, they're grabbing you. It's a whole mess. So Eastmark and I have just been sort of stuffing them into empty houses and just kind of nailing them shut. So you got to be real careful where you go in town. You don't want. We forgot to put up signs, so you don't want to go into just random house because there might be zombies inside.
Wait, you can cut off their limbs and the limbs keep going?
Mm-hmm.
That's not like the zombies we know.
Well,
it kind of reminds me of what was it? What was that game that Daniel played at one time? Dead Space.
well,
What happens if you like just damage the brain? Does that put it down, or do they keep going regardless?
Like Eastmark smashed one's head with his warhammer, and then the body just kept going and started grabbing him, and it was very scary. So yeah, like we just started like leading them, like like around, and then kind of pushing them into a building and like closing it up, and it's getting real bad though because everyone is dying and sick and no one has any money, and I'm running through all my medical supplies, and I try to figure out a cure for the disease, the source of the disease, and then I'm also trying to figure out how to kill the zombies.
Have you tried burning them?
The problem with it is it takes a long time, and if they run into something, they might set it on fire, and like so many of the buildings and stuff are made of wood, we don't want to burn down the town.
Right, but if let's say if you were to separate a zombie from the main group, like stake it down or something, would that kill it?
Eventually, yes.
Why don't
Okay.
you just
But
burn
some of the
south?
parts might fall loose and like escape. That would have like crawling claws and like all
Well,
over the
what if
place.
you could get the zombie as a central location? Is there a barn or a building that's a little bit farther removed from the town? Relocate the zombies, dig a moat, and post a watch, burn the building down.
Sweet, you're hired.
Wayne, you've put too many ideas.
Before that happens, hey, do you know if there's like a workshop or something like that around here?
We talked about that. There's an old blacksmith shop. We could try breaking in and seeing if there's any equipment left.
Yeah, I need to adjust my leg.
Does breaking and entering, does that get you the death penalty?
No, because you will be with me.
Stuff
Okay.
with you doesn't
So that
matter,
rich
man.
person thing you were talking about.
Well, I don't want to put it like that, but in this
Well-
instance, I'm giving you permission to break into it.
Would Eastmark be okay with this?
Of course. Eastmark
Nice.
is okay with everything I do, and everything I say. Don't even double check with him.
I know I don't even need to roll my -2 insight to know that you're lying to me right now.
No, it's fine. We are like equal partners in managing this town with father, so he's fine. He trusts my decision-making skills.
Okay, Arena. I think we've all had siblings too before.
Okay, so let's get Anne's leg fixed up. And then if there's still time before lunch, I could show you one of my patients. He's very sick. I don't think he has more than like another day or two to go. He might actually turn tonight. I have him tied up in his house. So his wife and his 2 children have been instructed not to get too close in case he tries to bite them. I wanted to keep him at the house, but my father is like, no, I don't want any zombies in the house.
I mean, that seems
like a fair request.
Yeah, it seems reasonable to me.
No, it's unreasonable because we have dungeon in the basement that we could put him in. But he's like, no, the people will think it's like we're putting people in the dungeon. No.
That sounds like a shrewd politician.
Oh, he's not that shrewd. He let the Vastanis buy this tavern. He says that yes, he says that the Vistani deserve the same rights as everyone else, and if they want to purchase property, he will not prevent that from happening.
They're just wanting to take part in this in the capitalist system like everybody else. What's wrong with
Yeah,
that?
but then they ended up getting exiled. I don't know if they got exiled before they bought the property or because they bought the property, but they're not supposed to own anything. That's like their
Right.
culture is like freedom, and they're always on the road, and you just live with your clan in the wagons.
Well, sounds like they wanted to be part of this community. It sounds like they could be allies if you
No,
give them
they're
a
like
chance.
they're very sweet,
But
but
it's because they're
I-
Vistani and you have
well, they could
preconceived
curse you.
notions.
You don't know. You've never been cursed by Vistani. It's
You're
very
right. I
embarrassing.
haven't. But there are similar misconceptions about a lot of people back where we come from. People of different cultures, sexual orientations, and the assumption is that they're evil people that will curse you, that will infect you. And it's
What sort
it's-
of curses
it's
do they
bullshit.
do to you?
They don't curse you.
Okay, but Vistani really do curse you.
That may be the case, but maybe it's a situation where
Well,
They-
Wayne, we
they-
don't need to move down this road, man.
listen. I mean, she wants to know more about Earth, about the United States. I'm telling her.
Okay. I am listening.
Sorry, I'm getting wound up again.
It's alright. Let's go to blacksmith, yeah?
Yeah. Let me put
Let's
the
do that.
kitten back upstairs, and let me grab my hat, and then we can go.
Do you have like weapons some of these people could use? I mean,
Do I have like extra weapons?
yeah.
Well, maybe we'll find something inside this house.
I mean, I have some knives. She opens up her saddlebag, and it's just like you've asked like a gang member to like if they have a spare gun, and they like open their trunk, and it's like a full fucking like loadout. She's like, I have a couple of knives, a short sword, let's see, a club, and what else we got here? Brass knuckles, whip.
I'll take the short sword.
All right. I mean, it's on loan, right? I mean,
Yeah, I'll give it back to you.
okay. Anyone else? No,
So-
you're good.
I still have this dagger.
You just go
if
with
you've
the
got
dagger?
if you've got a knife, a big fuck off knife with a sheath, I could use that.
Okay. You may add a dagger to your character sheet.
All right.
If you would prefer, you can make the dagger do slashing damage.
I'm gonna offer. I'm gonna be like, hey, would you mind just taking this axe off me? I trade you it for the short sword for keep.
Oh yeah, I can give this to Ismark for his birthday. She
Alright, I get-
tucks it away.
I give her a hand axe.
So, a theater of the mind. You travel to the abandoned blacksmith. I'm not sure I have a blacksmith map off the top of my head. Let me see. Maybe. Hold on. Oh no, this is much too nice. Never mind. Okay. So yeah, you head to the burnt out old blacksmith building. As you approach, you can see that the place is it's boarded up pretty good. Boarded up pretty good. She says, I don't think that there'll be anything dangerous in there, but just be careful, just in case.
Is there any chance that there might be some zombies you forgot about in there?
Well, I mean, like, it's kind of hard to remember all the zombies, you know? Like, there's a lot of zombies, but
Okay,
no.
so there's a chance.
Yes, I guess when there is a chance, there could be zombie in here. but I don't think so. I think we're okay. And so she reaches into the saddlebag, takes out a pry bar, starts prying the boards off the front.
I'll help her.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, you just grab the pieces of wood and just rip them off like they're Legos. Yeah.
Any windows that we could peek through?
Yes. Peering inside, it does seem to be badly fire damaged, as if the place basically caught fire and mostly burned down, just like a kind of a burnt out husk. You can see in the weak afternoon or early morning, I guess it'd be about, we'll say, take about 30 minutes to get situated and head over there. So it's still like 6:30 in the morning, so it's really dark, it's really misty, a lot of fog. But looking in, you can see the skeletal shapes of what used to be a smithy. So you can see like the burnt up like shop counter, like an anvil that's kind of melted just ever so slightly to the side. You can see like a broken and cracked sort of forge. So there are signs that this used to be a smithy. But you don't see any movement other than the occasional like rodent, which does get somebody very excited. Oh yeah, upon noticing the rodent, you quickly back away from the door. And Irene said, "Did you see something?"
No.
You sure?
Hmm. Yeah, I'm sure.
Dunbar, go get it.
Oh, okay, yeah, man. He runs in and starts chasing the rats, and the rats are just screaming and running for cover. And Dunbar, give me a survival check. Oh yeah. Okay, so Dunbar catches one, and its death screams are terrifying. Dunbar quickly breaks its neck and starts chewing on it. He proudly trots back to you, showing you what he has got, but with no intention of giving it to you.
Good boy. And it. Okay. Come on. Get, come. Fine.
Isn't there a zombie disease going around?
It's fine.
Yeah. What do you think? The rats are zombies, or?
Well, they could. Where we come from, rats, especially they've been out in the wilderness.
Oh.
Can,
Do you think that they could be spreading the disease without being affected by it?
I mean, that's happened before. I've seen
Chris, you're like you think that might be it, or?
We should take a close look.
Yeah, Wayne, can you like put that in a bag or something so we could check it out later?
I could see if you'll give it up.
Oh yeah, give me an animal handling.
This is probably not going to go so well.
Okay. Dunbar looks at you, and then tugging the rat in his direction, you see him purposely look over at Chris's jacket and then back at you.
Nobody. That's not Dunbar food.
All right, he doubles down on holding onto the rat.
I don't want to have to do this. Come on. Give me the rat. Give me the rat. And I reach a point where I go to prize.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, you are the master, so he kind of like submits and lets go of it. But he's very sad. You see, Dunbar will remember this appear in your heads-up display.
Oh, come on. You can get yourself another rat. And this is not the worst thing I've done to you, okay?
So what we'll
I went
do...
and got you neutered.
Well... You did what?
It's common practice where we come from to keep animal population under control that you spay or neuter your pets.
Wayne, did you cut off your dog's testicles?
I didn't. A vet did.
Why would you do that to him? How will you get more puppies?
I won't. I'd have to adopt more puppies.
Did you get your testicles cut off?
No. But if I have sex with a woman, I can wear a condom. Well, maybe
You
not
do-
here, but
You guys don't do that to bulls to
Well, certain
kind of stifle
animals,
them?
like
horses.
there used to be like a capon farm, you know. So like I mean they do it for some animals, but not for puppies. I mean, it just
Well,
seems
where
kind
we
of
come from,
cruel.
it's actually not cruel because what happens is they just breed like crazy, and then they're just running around starving and stuff. So it's kind of
Oh,
actually the nice thing to do. Otherwise, it becomes a problem.
well, if you have
And-
extra dogs, there's no food. You just eat the dogs, though.
We
Yeah.
don't have
Excuse
food.
me?
We don't have food problems.
Oh,
And
oh, so you just have dogs for fun?
Mhm.
sometimes, yeah.
Yeah,
Sometimes we have
Ah,
working dogs.
It's
okay,
pretty common.
that
Pretty
makes
common.
sense. Yeah, if you're just having them for fun and they don't do anything useful at all, yeah, you wouldn't want too many of those going around.
And besides, it's not like he was awake for the procedure. He was anesthetized.
I hope so. She looks at Dunbar with just the most sorrowful look, like, I'm so sorry that you had to deal with that. Okay, she takes the bag, puts the rat in the bag, hands it to you, Chris.
Okay, and what did you want me to do with this again?
And
You
you
want me
guys
to
hear a
investigate it?
raven. She says, "Well, yeah, we'll investigate it later. We'll get a sample from my patient, and then we'll compare, like the samples or something."
Oh, yeah,
Do you have a
sure.
microscope? Do they
A
have
what?
those things here? It's a way of magnifying really small things. It's like
No, I have some holy water. We would pour a little drop in each thing's blood, and we'll see how they react to each other.
okay. That's one way of going about things.
Could I make some of this holy water? What do you do to make holy
Well, I
water?
don't have a lot left, but you usually have to get it from a priest or a cleric. It's imbued with the blessing of the Morning Lord.
But your priest can't do that anymore.
Yeah, he lost his magic.
Are there any priests that can?
I heard there's one in Velikai, and then there's also this really powerful one. He's all the way in Kresik at the Abbey of Saint Markovia. He's known as the Abbot. He's like some kind of like ancient supernatural like super cleric. He can cure any illness, any disease. If you're missing limbs, he just regrows them for you. He can do anything.
That's incredible.
Hmm.
Maybe you guys should get another priest like that.
And
Oh,
takes note.
I mean, it could be like, I guess, but like we don't have. Okay, I will consider that's good advice. Thanks.
But yeah, we can take a look at it. Sure. You want me to help you look around, Ian? What are you looking for?
Yeah, just maybe like a. I was hoping for like a screwdriver and a hammer, maybe like a.
Okay. Yeah. As a group, give me one investigation with advantage. So the first one I see is the one I will take.
I'm proficient and I have a -1. So
I'm proficient and I have a +2.
okay, I will assist you.
Does anybody else have anything higher than that? I guess not. All right, I'm using.
Maybe Rob.
All right, all right, all right. We'll go ahead and go for it. We have advantage because we're helping each other.
So looking over the old blacksmith, it would take a tremendous amount of time and resources to kind of put this place back together. It feels, as you look through the debris and the wreckage, that there is just nothing left of value or worth here. Scavengers have definitely kind of come in. You do see that the back window, the boards are loose as if they were pried off.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Well, Just gotta find another way to adjust this leg. I guess. I wonder if that what was it Build Rat? Is that his name?
Yeah, the Bill's red.
Yeah.
You,
If
you want to try to go there? His shop will probably be opening soon.
maybe I can get something from him there, but it's gonna be crazy expensive.
I mean, we might have some stuff to trade. I've got Chris looks at the money he spent
Make
last
sure you
night.
check your money and stuff before you go in there. I'm just saying, he's a really shrewd businessman.
Well, I think before we go in there, didn't we have some stones that we found?
Yeah, I found this
You-
ring, this gold ring off the skeleton. I don't know if it's real gold, but I mean, it looks pretty legit.
Maybe we should have some of this stuff appraised. That way we know how much we're working with
Have-
before we go in.
Have his
Because that
silver
way
brush.
he can't be like, "Oh, this is not very valuable. I can only give you a pittance for this," and then he rips us off.
But isn't he the only shop in town? Are we gonna get to
Yeah,
appraise it?
but I'm not gonna play to lose.
Hey,
Alright.
Wayne, Dunbar comes rushing back to you because he was looking around for more rats, and he
Mhm.
seems like really shaken up, and you see crawling out of the shadows is a disembodied hand. Terribly rotted. It is moving like a drunken thing from Adam's family after Dunbar.
Like fast, or like it's sort of like
Oh, no,
staggering
like-
and
If it was a board game, it'd be a 20-foot speed.
okay. Wayne's going to pull out the dagger.
You essentially
and-
each have like one action before it would reach Dunbar. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Wayne is going to pull the dagger, get between himself, put himself between Dunbar and the hand, and then crouch, go up and stab it into the ground.
oh,
Like stab
okay.
the hand, like pin the hand.
Oh, okay. So this is a very cinematic way of saying that you're going to essentially kind of grapple it. So go ahead and give me
Yes.
an athletics check.
Be
That's
dexterity.
not going to go well.
Can it be dexterity athletics?
Dexterity athletics.
Because he's attacking with a dagger.
Because I was gonna like
Yeah.
that will be slightly better.
Since you are 15 sizes larger than it, that should help. Okay. It is going to try and kind of quickly move out of the way. It does not. So you have it pinned. And it is like you have pinned a spider almost. Like the fingers are moving like legs. It is trying to get away. It's making kind of like soft squelching sounds, and you hear like the crackling of like the cartilage and the bones grinding together beneath the meat, and the smell coming off of it is absolutely grotesque.
I mean, do you have another bag we can put this thing into? Maybe take it as a sample? I don't know.
Oh yeah, here. She hands you the bag. Bag it up.
I will very quickly unpin it and then like shove everything into the bag, and then like using the mouth of the bag, like kind of like remove it from the knife and like tie it up.
All right, give me a sleight of hand. Failure will indicate that the hand will try to attack you. Holy shit. Okay.
I'm actually good at that.
it's
Oh,
pretty-
damn!
Wow. Yeah, Arena lets out a low whistle and says, "Oh, you're very good with your hands. Wow." Oh, and I'm really sorry. I thought there might be something of use here. I might have some tools at the house. We could take a look after lunch.
Yeah, because I need to get this leg adjusted because it's kind of tight.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of screwdriver do you need? Like a flathead or Phillips, or what does it take?
I could probably get away with a flat.
I mean,
So in
if
this
there's
setting,
the right
we will
size knife.
Yeah, we'll consider that in this setting a tinker's tools has, the full range of, like screwdrivers, pliers, picks,
Yeah.
and tweezers and all that kind of stuff for the more fine manipulating
Yeah.
tools and hand tools and such. Okay.
Mhm.
But you could also probably find similar things in like a woodworker's tools if you were trying to kind of cover
Yeah.
that as well.
I got both.
So I would say, I would
ti-
say woodworkers and tinkerers tools would probably be appropriate for your prosthetic.
Okay. I got Tinkerer's tools proficiency in smithing, so it makes sense. I'll try and look for Tinkerer's stuff.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well. Yeah. I guess we could go up once lunchtime is here. I'll ask over there. Maybe there's something at your house that I can use. In the meantime, do you want to check out Bill Rat, or Bill Raff, or whatever his name is?
We can look, but I don't think we should buy anything just yet.
I highly doubt we have the cash on hand to
Well, I'm telling you,
buy
this
anything anyway.
Arena, does this ring look valuable at all?
Which ring do you show?
I show her the gold ring I got off of the skeleton, but right before we left the mansion.
It looks pretty valuable. I mean, it would definitely buy in a normal market where there's not a cruel despot trying to drain everyone dry with his absorbent prices. It could buy a pretty decent amount of supplies. I mean, I don't even know if you could trade that for a healing potion, but it's still pretty valuable. You could probably give it to the tavern and buy a few more days' room.
Okay, so maybe this isn't worth selling for it.
In game terms, it's worth 25 gold.
Okay. What do you think about this? And I show her the silver comb, silver brush. This one.
She eyeballs it. Wow, what a neat mechanic of having somebody local that would probably have a better understanding of the local economy be sort of your treasure value person. Let's see. It's also forces me to go back and check the adventure. That is also worth 25 gold.
Okay. Well, considering what you told us about Bill Rat, I doubt he'll give us the full value for it. So,
maybe we could try. I mean, those the Vistani innkeepers, they seem pretty well to do. Maybe they'd like some things like this.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, we can also use it. I mean, we don't want to be a burden to Arena and Ismark and their family. Buying us room and board there. So this could be what we use to pay for the next couple of days that we're there, because I know Jason's gonna need a lot more days than what we got so far.
Yeah, I also found some coins. I got a few of these yellow coins. They're like gold, I think.
Didn't we find some stones too?
So in the shadows of the burnt out blacksmith, she will help you guys appraise what you found to better understand Barovian commerce and value, and then over time you guys will of course be able to do it yourselves as you kind of look at things. You'll be like, oh, I bet that's worth this much money. Mm-hmm. So in the olden days, there was actually a skill specifically for appraisal. What a nightmare to run as a dungeon master, having to secretly keep track of the value of every single thing in the world. All right, let's see. So you're asking about what item now?
So I think we found some gems. Maybe it was
Robin
or
it was Robin. Yeah, it was Robin.
I don't think I.
I think the only thing we found is when we found the eye patch. It had another stone in it.
Well, the eye patch had a carnelian built into it, as part of the.
Oh,
the
that's probably what we're thinking. That it was the stone inside the eye patch.
Mm-hmm. But you also found some moss agates, right? Like those green stones.
Those. Yes.
Yeah.
In the lock boxes, I believe they were.
Correct. So the 3 moss agates are worth 10 gold pieces each.
We also have that cloak, that really nice cloak.
Oof.
Yeah,
that's
I
a
left
nice
that back in
cloak.
the room.
Wear it.
I mean, we can go back and get it. Go back and look at it.
I don't
Okay.
know. Maybe it'll be worth selling, but maybe it'll be worth holding on to. It looks pretty warm.
Yeah.
All right, let's go find out about that cloak. And head back to the inn.
Okay.
Check on. They're probably waking up by now.
So you're heading back to the tavern, not going to the general store.
I mean, do you guys want to try
I mean,
and
if
go
we
there?
don't want to buy anything, we could just go to the general store and just see what it's all about. See what that guy says.
Yeah,
Maybe.
See what he's
he did say he had a job for people outsiders, right? I don't know if you want to work for him, but
I
He's
mean,
just
works
looking for
work.
help, I believe.
I mean, we could hear him out, but chances are it's probably something kind of nefarious, considering how he operates.
yeah, I mean we can hear him out.
Maybe. I mean, I've worked for some pretty shitty captains and sergeants in my time. I mean, I'm sure he's not that bad.
I'm not knocking that, but I mean, if we want to ingratiate ourselves to the local communities, I mean, we got to be careful who we associate with. I hate to say it.
I mean, I want to go home. I don't want to ingratiate myself. I just want to get the means to go home.
Yeah, we all want to go home, but it may be a few steps to get to that point, you know? Just saying.
Maybe this
We'll
guy is
probably
one of those
learn
steps.
something at lunch.
Yeah, we'll talk to him.
Okay. So I'll take you guys over to the general store. Let's see. Where is it? So many maps. Nope, nope.
Wayne would ask Arena as they're
Yes.
heading over there. Apart from him being just a greedy man, is there anything that he's passionate about apart from his money?
No, not really. He never, to the best of my knowledge, he like never married or anything. He basically, his sister died, he adopted his nephew, Periwinkle, and like, I mean, Periwinkle's not his real name. His real name is Purple, but everyone just calls him Periwinkle. He's kind of dopey, you know?
So he's mentally
Well, no, he's
different.
simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's very sweet, but he's gotten kind of a mean, like living with his uncle. He used to be a very sweet boy, but now he's kind of I don't know. He's taking
His
after
uncle's
his
been a
uncle.
bad influence.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, he's pretty much always been only caring about gold and business. He secretly, it's not really a secret, I think he wishes he was the burgomaster of the town.
Hmm.
Like, if he had an opportunity to take everything that my father has worked hard to protect, I think he would. And I think Eastmark knows that, and it makes Eastmark so mad. Like, Eastmark can't even be around this guy, he gets so upset. Cause like,
So,
I don't know. I don't mean to put all of my family business out there, but my father's like giving away like everything to like people who need it and to try to help the town. And like Bildreth does nothing. He just sits on everything.
So what you're saying is if this bilge rat wasn't around, the town would be better off.
Oh, I mean, if he
It's just a simple question.
he was a good businessman, but when the roads closed down, something changed in him. He just became like so greedy. I feel like I don't know. It would be better if we had the old Bildreth back. Or if like he could be convinced to use his like business smarts to help fix what's going on in the town instead of making it worse.
so what caused trade to sort of shut off? Was it bandits or just people stopped coming?
No, the roads are dangerous, and they used to be patrolled by the garrison from Valakai, but Valakai has pulled all of its people inside the walls. And so all of their garrison, it doesn't patrol the walls anymore. They've become like a fortress. They don't just let anybody come and go anymore, and they don't help take care of the roads. And like we are always like a bit smaller than them, and so like we tried to like handle the roads ourselves, but without like the trade coming from Valakai, we just ran out of resources, and they pretty much killed us by just closing their gates.
Hmm.
And do you know why they did that?
No, I think it has to do with the mayor or whatever of Valakai. He's like got some new policies. It's just stuff that I hear from travelers, mostly just Vistani, who come and go, and what the sisters hear. I mean, if you want to know more about like what's happening out in the world, we could go see some Vistani. There's like a camp of them nearby. It's like a day's travel from here. But they get around and they probably have better news about the rest of the area than I do.
Maybe later.
Here we are. And you guys arrive at Bildras Mercantile. I'll take you over to that map. Let's see.
Am I in a wall?
Let's see. Are you in a wall? I don't know.
Oh no,
What
it's
do you
just,
see?
no, it's just dark and I can't. Yeah, that's why.
It's just
Yeah,
dark.
just
It's
no,
Barovia for you.
Yeah.
Let's see. The sparse light from this building spills out behind drawn heavy curtains. A sign over the door, creaking on its hinges, reads Bildras Mercantile. The building is small, but it seems to be in excellent condition. Like, definitely well cared for, well tended. One of the better looking and better maintained buildings in the town.
Is there
Guess we'll go in.
There should be a door. Do you guys not
no?
see the door?
We're
Oh.
kind of dogpiled.
Okay.
okay.
Oh, there it
Oh,
is.
There you go. All right. The horse excuses itself. It didn't mean to block everybody. There you go. So as you enter, this guy looks up and he says, "Oh, customers, excellent, excellent. Oh, there's many of you. I've seen you before."
Yeah, probably at the inn.
Yes. All right. Yes. You've come seeking some work, huh? Mercenaries? You need some supplies? Huh? Do you have any Barovian coins? Or treasure? And you see this big boy over here. He's about 7 feet tall. And he's just stocking shelves. He looks over at all of you, and he shyly waves. But then when he sees Anne, you hear Dreamweaver start playing, and he drops what he's holding. And Bildras says, "What are you doing, Periwimple? Come on, the merchandise." And Periwimple just stares at Anne, heart bubbles floating around his head.
Crash, how strong does he look?
He looks very strong.
Okay, I wave back at him.
He looks stronger than all of your companions.
All right.
Yeah. Oh man, when you wave back, he just goes, and he like hides his face in his hands. And then Bildras says, I see what's happening. Well, it doesn't matter. Get back to work. And he starts picking up all the stuff. So, what can I do for you? And this guy has most of the adventuring gear that would be found in the player's handbook, but only items priced 25 gold or less. However, as you look at the price tags, you see that he is charging a stupid amount of money for these goods. Sometimes 10 times the normal value. The prices are so outrageous that if you were a person in this community, and this was the only place you had to shop, you would be hard-pressed not to burn down the building in outrage, is how overpriced this stuff is. Comically overpriced. So basically like you're trying to buy something from Tom Nook in Animal Crossing. Yeah.
Yeah, I was you guys, you have like a screwdriver or something like that?
Ah, you're looking for some tools. Yes, we could probably find that for you. Let me see what I have.
Seems kind of slow in here. Not a lot of
Yes.
customers.
Well, we're waiting for the roads from Velakai to reopen. When they do, I will be ready for the big business, eh?
You know they're gonna be opening up here soon.
Well, I mean, they can't stay closed forever.
Why not?
Alright, I have this fine tool set here. I can let it go for 300 gold coins. In these lands, 300 gold coins you find easy. They're everywhere.
Oh, I mean, if these things are 300 gold coins is everywhere, then
I mean, it might be, 300 gold coins might be found everywhere by a, successful merchant like yourself, but
And you hear
We
someone
just got
whispering to
here.
you through the window. And Irene says, "That's a terrible price. That's like 2 horses." And then she ducks back down. And he says, "Well, if you're a little light on funds, I'm always willing to trade. I noticed that some of you are wearing the blue jeans."
what is it with blue jeans?
They are popular, it seems.
Yeah. There were some Viking guys that wanted our blue jeans, but
What is this
Yeah.
Viking?
maybe not Vikings. We call them Vikings because they kind of look like that from where we're from.
Is this a racial slur?
No.
They
It's,
were berserkers.
yeah.
Ah,
those.
berserkers. He spits a fat wad of phlegm on the ground. Just at that.
Yeah, they wanted our blue jeans, but
Well, I could
they
see
didn't
why.
get 'em.
They're very fine blue jeans. Perhaps you'd be willing to trade.
Well, they wanted to trade our blue jeans for our lives. Well,
Oh,
you see, we're still here.
barbarians.
Yeah.
Nah, I believe in commerce. Huh?
Well, you may believe in what you call commerce, but that's not commerce. That's one might even call it banditry.
Never. There is no banditry in Barovia. It is forbidden.
Okay, well, these prices are highway robbery, my friend.
What? Where did you hear such terrible things?
I
These
didn't
prices
hear
are more
anything.
than fair.
I'm seeing these prices right now.
You are not from these lands. You could not possibly understand the gold currency. It's in the decline right now.
No, I understand fully what the situation is. It's not an inflation issue. It's an issue of the fact that you're hoarding everything, and you can set the price.
This
And
is
you
not
think that-
hoarding. This is smart business. I am holding
No,
on
no,
to
no,
these
no,
goods
no,
until
no.
the trade roads reopen.
You've priced yourself out of the market, sir. You've
If
priced yourself out of the
people
market.
really want the goods, they will pay for them. Otherwise,
With what money? Because
If
I
they
don't
don't
see
have
300
money-
gold coins falling out everywhere. Like you said.
well, that's because these people are lazy. They're not working hard enough.
Okay,
There's plenty There's plenty of gold to be earned. In fact, I have work if you're looking for some. I could maybe throw a discount on.
What kind of discount are we talking about? If we were to work for you, I'm not saying we will. What kind of discount are we talking about?
Well, I have some I have lead on some equipment that went missing. Some people tried to take some goods up to Velakai. I don't believe they made it farther than the bridge. It's only a few hours outside of town. I was going to go check myself, but if you're willing to go pick it up from me, it's a bit of a salvage run.
What type of goods are we talking about? Like wheat, grain?
There was an assortment of goods they were trying to take with them. Again, the roads are too dangerous these days.
So are
But
these
some
goods
people,
that
they get
were-
desperate.
Right, desperate. So did they steal these things from you, or were you trying to have them go and sell them outside the community?
Anyone listening to this conversation, give me an insight check. Even if you're not trained. Okay. Okay. Chris, it seems like these people probably robbed this guy. He doesn't think that they made it, and he wants you to retrieve the goods and bring them back to him. Let's see. Wayne and Anne, you believe that he is literally asking you to go get equipment off of dead people and bring it back to him.
Okay.
Like people that were just like, I can't live in Barovia Village anymore, I'm going to risk it on the road.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What,
Alright.
when the question was asked, what did he say?
About what? Did he get stolen from?
Yeah.
Oh, no, he says, no. These, they're simply goods going to waste. And since I will be telling you where to find them, you could, get the finder's fee for bringing them back to me.
How much of a finder's fee?
You
Since
can
coin
take,
is so easy to get.
you could take any one thing from what you find, and then I will give you steep discount on something from my shop.
Hmm.
Well, we don't really know the way around here. Maybe we could escort you out there.
Maybe you could escort Periwinkle.
He doesn't look all that useful.
Oh,
He
he's
looks like
very
you know exactly what you need.
I don't know. I think with proper direction, he could be pretty useful.
Chris looks at Wayne.
Hey, big guy, do you want to
And
come with us?
Oh? Come with you?
Hmm.
Yeah. On a date?
No. To go
Oh.
find something to help your and I look at Bill's drafts to try and figure out what they are together. See if he says anything.
Bildra says, I am the boy's uncle, and let's not get ahead of ourselves. I haven't actually told you where my contacts claim that the goods could be found.
Yeah, I mean, we wouldn't go today. I mean, we got some
Ooh. Not going today, huh? No
Well, I mean-
guarantee they'll still be there.
I mean,
Maybe we
didn't
can go
you
out for
say the road?
lunch.
Didn't you say the roads are closed?
Although yes, but not to dangerous creatures that might prowl the roads, especially at night.
Look, I mean, I think we could maybe. I think it'd be best if we went first thing in the morning, because of the dangerous creatures that prowl at night, and then I think that would give us the best chance of getting your goods back for you.
Well, there's no payment if you don't bring the goods back. But perhaps swing by before closing time, and we'll talk some more.
Well,
Now,
how
ma'am,
about-
are you planning to buy these tools? I will trade 2 blue jeans for this tool set.
We'll maybe we'll talk after we decide to do that job or not.
So, quick question. Bildrath, you said it's a couple hours? Like a couple hours there, a couple hours back, or an hour there, hour
Yeah.
back?
I said something like this, yes. Before
You're
the
not
break.
sure.
Hmm?
Okay. Is if we were to go today, I'm not saying we will. If could you make it worth our while? Let's say we have our friend Anne. She wants this toolkit. We take the toolkit. We go after lunch. Go there. Come back with your stuff.
Tell you what, if you bring me what you find, and you're honest about it, eh? And I know when someone's being honest. If you're honest about what you find, you can have the toolkit as your fee.
Toolkit and the discount you were talking about, the steep discount you were talking about on one other item in this store.
Of course, one other item in the store. But I'm telling you, no one's going to give you better price for those blue jeans than I am.
Now, here's the
Is
thing,
he
though.
is he wearing blue jeans right now?
He is in fact wearing some blue jeans, some Levi Strauss, like the old timey ones from like the 70s, like some real fucking nice blue jeans with the button fly. And he's got a belt buckle, and the belt buckle is like a raven skull.
I was half hoping it would say Jesus.
That would have been pretty good. Damn, that would have been really good.
Next Sunday or Sunday the Sunday group. All right, well, we'll think about what you had to say. We'll come back and talk to you after, maybe after lunch, maybe before you close up. All right.
All right, I'll be here. And if you have anything strange from wherever you came from, I would not mind taking a look at it. I might be able to trade for that.
What do you think it'll be worth? 300 gold?
Who can say? I don't know anything about you.
Hmm.
Or the world you came from.
Yeah. All right. Hail Levi.
Once I saw a mechanical man. I tried to purchase him, but apparently his allies would not approve.
All right. Well, we're new in town, so we really came by to just to see how this stuff works. So,
Yes, well, you're welcome.
I hope you have a nice day, or
Goodbye.
all right. Bye, Periwinkle.
Goodbye.
Bye, Periwinkle. It's nice meeting you, bud.
Goodbye.
Actually, you know what?
He watches Anne go, like a man watches his last sunset.
Wayne's gonna try and encourage Dunbar to go up and say hi to Periwinkle.
Oh yeah, sure.
See what the reaction is.
All right. He goes over to him. Lots of loves, lots of snugs. In this man's presence, you get big Andre the Giant vibes. This kid is really strong. Like, he could break your neck without trying.
Come on, Wayne. Did you read a Mice and Men in high school? Let's go.
I did. That's why I'm being nice.
He says,
All right, Dunbar.
Remember the bunny.
I like
Hush.
your dog. I like your dog.
I think he likes you.
There's no dogs left. Everyone eat dog.
Yeah, that's what I heard from Irina.
He tastes better than wolf.
Please don't eat my dog, though.
No, this is beautiful dog. I like him. I like your friend, Anne.
There's a lot of her to like.
He pokes his two fingies together, and he says, "Does she have boyfriend, or is she married?"
I don't think she's married, but can I give you some advice, Periwinkle?
I don't have any money.
No. This is free. This is free advice.
Nothing is free.
This actually is. Instead of trying to take her on a date, why don't you just try start by being her friend?
Okay. How do I be his friend?
Well, if we come back, you can help us out, right? Because friends help friends.
Okay.
And I'm Wayne, by the way. And Wayne will stick out his hand, and he knows what he's risking, but he's gonna try and shake Perry Whipple's hand.
Yeah. Give me a give me an athletics check.
This is gonna go too well.
Okay,
Nope.
it hurts. It hurts real bad. It hurts so bad. He has no idea that he's basically breaking all of the bones in your hand.
Ease up, buddy. Ease up. Ease up. Ease
Vildra
up.
says, "Hey, get back to work. Pays with the customers." And he immediately withdraws his hand like he has been slapped. He turns his back on you and he rushes away.
You gotta be nice to your nephew, man. He could.
He's an idiot.
He's
Just go.
He's different, man. Jeez.
Dunbar growls at Bildrath and follows you out. All right. Where to now?
Is it lunchtime yet?
Well, I kind of want to talk to everyone beforehand.
Okay, so yeah, I'll take you back to the player map. Oh, wait. Here's how beautiful the interior of the store is. Big Skyrim energy.
Some call it trash, but me, I call them treasures.
Oh
Yeah.
no! Oh,
Where's
no.
the nearest bucket for me to put over his damn head?
Yeah, right. But there's the bucket. You see it? You just put the bucket over his head. Boom. You got everything in the
Okay.
store.
All right. So this is just first. I just want to say something. All right, this Bildrat guy. I've seen.
He's a
people
real
like
son of
him.
a bitch, isn't he? He's a real
Yeah.
son of a bitch. Oh, sorry.
Back when I would go on, when I was, working for the army, I would go to like some pretty beat up places, some pretty hard to do places, third world type places, and there'd always be a guy like this who just takes advantage of the situation. And the truth of it is the only way to fix that situation is to remove that guy. And I know what you're thinking, but hear me out. I got a plan. What we do is, Anne, you go on a date with Periwinkle, all right? And you're gonna feed him these
Perry
desserts.
Wimple.
Periwinkle. I'm sorry. You're gonna feed him these desserts, and you're gonna get him, just a little like stomach sick, nothing too crazy, and ill enough to where he can't go with us in the morning. And that way, the only person that could go is Bill's rat. And then, sounds like people go missing on these roads. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, 1 second here.
Do you say this in front of Irenia?
Yeah.
Oh man, Irenia says, but that's murder. That's against the law.
I'm not okay with this, bud.
Yeah.
Oh,
No. He never said he was going to.
I never said
Murder.
it. I just said people go missing.
Yeah, but I
you
mean,
get
it's
lost.
pretty easy to tell that you're talking about, like, and
I think
killing
it's more
someone on
along
the
the
road,
lines of-
that is banditry.
I think it's more along the lines if something comes out of the woods at us, Chris maybe doesn't shoot it right away.
Oh, so that's just premeditated murder.
Not really, no.
But
He
I
knows
mean,
what he was
you're
getting into.
planning to, like, make sure he dies. It kind of feels like murder.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just saying, Periwinkle seems like a stand-up guy. He'd probably help the town out. If Bildrat's not around, who's in charge of that store? It's probably
Well,
Periwinkle.
Yes, it would be Periwinkle, but he's not more than likely, my father would have to step in and put someone as like a guardian to help Periwinkle, or other people come and take advantage of him.
Yeah, I mean that seems like a good thing. If like your father that is sacrificing everything he's got for people.
So like he that divides it up for the town, so like everyone can have stuff again?
Yeah, I mean, sales happen all the time, right? I'm just saying, I've seen people like this Bilge Rat, and your town's gonna die if he is left to his own devices.
Well,
He
what if
don't.
we
He
reopen
don't.
the roads, the trade roads from Valakai? Then
That's the thing, though.
I mean,
Is
he
it seems like it's Bildrath is a symptom of a greater problem. For whatever reason, Valakai's shut themselves off from the rest of the world.
Bilge Rat plans on getting rich off of Valakai. Nah, those goods we're going to get, your people, some of your townsfolk, your people stole those from him to try and survive and get out of here and get a good life.
well, I hope that no one
What?
finds out they stole him. I don't want like Eastmark to
Yeah.
smash their hands with his hammer.
Yeah, we're going to retrieve
I don't
stolen
think.
goods.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything for them to. There's anything for him to smash at this point.
Oh.
I'm just saying, this is how. This is not a clean solution, but there isn't clean solutions to situations like these.
Bildraff will probably need some incentive to go in. It didn't seem like he was too willing to actually leave his shop.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm saying Anne goes on a date with Periwinkle, and we feed him these desserts. Get his stomach all acting up. He's got the runs in the morning. He can't run to the
But those
goods.
pastries, that's not good to give to him. They make him sick.
Look, it's a small evil for a greater good.
And that's
Henry,
the thing. That's,
Henry, tell him about these people. You've seen people just like this guy.
I mean, Henry takes a drag on his cigarette, and he blows it out, and he looks back towards the shop, and he looks at all of you guys, and he says, "Yeah, that guy ain't gonna part with anything if he thinks he's got a bigger, better deal lined up." There's also just a general vibe that like he's getting off on this, having more than everyone else, being better off than everyone else. He's addicted to it now. Like he might have been a good guy at one time, but I don't know if there's any coming back from where he's at right now. If he had to own up to what he's done to his neighbors, to his former friends, he'd be ashamed of himself. There's no way that he'd be able to come around us. Maybe, probably not. You just get rid of them, divvy up the goods to the town, buy yourself some more time. Maybe there's enough supplies there that you could get a caravan of your own and send people to Valakai.
Exactly.
The fact that your father hasn't just had your brother smash down the door and like seize the property, I don't even know what you're thinking. Like, she
they're
says,
thinking that they have to live here.
Yeah, there's still law. If my father just took whatever he wanted to, he wouldn't be a leader. He'd be a tyrant.
Your father can only hold on to the law for so long. People are already stealing from Bilge Rat. They're gonna keep stealing. They're gonna keep dying on the road.
Nearby, you see there is a very I don't know if you guys would know how big a raven's supposed to be, but it is a very large raven, and it lets out another caw as it sort of stares down at you from one of the nearby rooftops. The raven has sort of a blue coloration to it.
Either way, I don't think we be getting ourselves hanged anytime soon by committing a
Look,
crime
I'm
like
just,
that. No, I understand.
I won't shoot him. I won't kill him. I just may not protect him as quick as I would.
I mean, right now, why haven't the people gone and complained to him and done anything? Is it because they're scared of Periwinkle?
Well, yeah, he's like really strong. Like there was
So-
someone who shoplifted Periwinkle Periwinkle broke his back.
Hmm. And if Periwinkle wasn't in the shop for like I don't know, 3 hours because he was out with us on the road, you think something might happen to him?
What do you mean?
I
Like,
mean, do you think that people would riot and complain if Periwinkle wasn't there?
no, because he goes to the tavern for drinks and food like everyone else. Everyone's too tired to do anything about it.
Okay.
You want to like start a riot or something?
No, I'm just
That's
wondering if
no wait no wait wait
what
wait
if
wait
people are
wait wait
upset?
wait. What if we go about this a different way? I don't like doing this because Periwinkle is. I don't want to abuse his state of mind, but what if, and you were to spend time with Periwinkle as a friend, get to know one another, while Periwinkle's away? What if we get the townspeople together, kind of get them thinking about how they've been treated by Bildrath, and then we lead the people to confront him? If there's no one backing him up,
I mean, they know Periwinkle's just gonna come back eventually, right? Like,
but that's the thing, though.
Also, he seems to
If we,
treat Periwinkle really bad too.
yeah, if we can keep Periwinkle out of this, and they're not around, and he's not around, people might be feel emboldened. People might actually feel inclined to speak their mind and force the issue with Bildrath.
I mean, I'm sure there's been times he's been alone, like,
I doubt it. He's probably playing his cards really close to his vest. This could be an opportunity to confront the man without having to have him die. Have him confront what he's done to his neighbors. If he's still feels part of the community, we get people together and confront him, and he has to admit what he's done. I mean, maybe that's the jolt that he needs to come back from where he's been mentally.
Where is he getting all these supplies from?
He's been hoarding them. He bought out his competitors as they were leaving.
And then he hasn't been selling them?
Couldn't have been. Not just
And-
prices he's been charging. $300 for a freaking screwdriver?
And he's been
an entire toolkit, Mr. Squidward, an entire toolkit. But yes, 300 gold.
okay.
does he spend any money?
It's hyperbole. That's
No,
hyperbole.
he spends money. He well, he has the Three Sisters on some kind of like tab where, like, you know, I guess they could get stuff from the store and he gets stuff from their place.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, I didn't think y'all were gonna be too privy to my first idea, but I figured I'd throw it out there because it's just the right way to handle this type of thing. But I was also thinking we could just take Periwinkle, and I mean, he's really fond of Anne, and he seemed like he was fond of Dunbar and you, Wayne. Maybe we could just, you know, give the kid some backbone, give him the confidence to stand up to Bildrath. And if he's against Bildrath, sure as hell, the town will probably say something, and that kind of goes into your idea, Wayne.
I mean, the kid seems like he's been getting verbally abused. I'm not sure that's not something you really quickly come out of. It's been happening for years.
You know, a lot of people in those situations, they just need someone to tell it to them, because everyone's afraid to talk.
But that's the thing, though, is I don't know how Periwinkle would comprehend all that. I think we could eventually reach him. Just I don't know how long that would take, and maybe, I mean, Arena, you know the town better than we do. Would, if someone were to bring up the subject of how they've been treated by Bildrath, would people get angry again? I know they've kind of accepted things, but if things were to change, do you think people would be willing to confront him?
Maybe. every now and then, everyone gets like really wound up and upset about like how things are going, but almost always they get so angry that they blame the Dark Lord for their problems. Like they go from like, oh, things are real bad right now to let's kill the Dark Lord and liberate the realm. It escalates real quick. They get out the pitchforks and the torches and the clubs, and then they get the big mob and they start marching down the street towards the castle. I've seen it so many times, and they never come back.
Well, maybe they just need someone to steer them in the right direction. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, we could still do your plan, Wayne, but we got some time with Periwinkle.
You hear some horse steps. Horse steps? Yeah, sure. Behind you. And you hear someone clear his throat and say, "Good afternoon."
Good afternoon. It's good to see you, Eastmark.
Sister, don't you have patience you're supposed to be checking in on? We need a solution to this zombie problem, and quick. We're running out of villagers at this rate. And she says, I am working on it. How is your search going, huh? We have missing villagers you're supposed to be looking for. And he says, I have a few leads, but nothing.
You think those missing villagers might be the people who had that by the bridge that he was talking about?
You've heard of some missing villagers?
Some
Yeah.
people stole from Village Red, and
Stole.
yeah, and they
Even from Bildreth, it is not appropriate. If the Dark Lord
Well-
finds out that my father is not enforcing the laws of the land, it will come down on my father.
Well, I don't know who stole from whom first, because with the
I mean,
prices that Bildwrath is trying to charge, that's highway robbery.
He didn't say anybody stole from him.
He is not breaking any laws. It is a free market. It is unfortunate that he outplayed all of his competition and the rest of the village, but he has not broken any laws.
If he did break any laws, though,
Well, then he would be punished.
okay.
Though more than likely, due to the destitution of the village, he would probably offer up some sort of sum to negate or reduce his punishment.
But what if his punishment was too great to be?
Oof. I shudder to think that even a man as greedy and terrible as Bildranth would have it in his heart to commit murder or sexual assault or hurt a child.
I mean,
Okay.
Beyond that, he does the most
terrible
important thing, the only thing that the Dark Lord truly cares about. He pays his taxes.
I see. But yeah, he said that there were some people who tried to leave town, going, towards some bridge, and that he wants us to retrieve the supplies that they had with them. Retrieve.
I am looking for people who have gone missing. We've had a number of disappearances. It didn't seem like a lot at first, but it's really starting to increase as time progresses. It started about 10 or 11 months ago. You see a quest marker appear above his head.
Mm.
It started with those who were working at the church. They all left or just vanished. Father Donovich, I've questioned him a number of times. He does not seem to know why they would leave. Only that they did. But then others, I've noticed, had gone missing. People you might not pay attention to, like, drunkards and layabouts, that sort of thing. And then Mad Mary, her daughter disappeared. A beautiful woman, I must say. But she's gone now. And then it just seems to get worse and worse. People leaving, people disappearing, people getting sick, turning to zombie, attacking each other. I would say that at first my suspicions was that there was a vampire hunting the people. But the only vampire that hunts the village is one of the Dark Lord's brides. There's nothing we can do about that. But she doesn't come here often.
Mm.
You'd know her when you see her, though. Anastasia. Her hair is red as Irene's, but her temperament as cruel as the coldest winter.
All right. Well.
But I don't think that she is the cause. Generally, denizens of the castle will come and collect anyone that has been breaking too many laws. We have 2 cells in the basement of house. They don't stay full for long.
Mm.
Nowadays, we have very few who even have the energy to break the law. The last was a child killer, but he's been punished. And as if to accentuate that, you hear that raven making raven sounds.
Yeah. Well, you might end up trying to go and see what those what supplies those people might have left tomorrow. Maybe.
Well, if you know where they are, we should probably go today. We don't want to tarry and have the remains carried off.
I mean, how far away is the bridge from town?
By horse, we can get there very quickly. And he eyes you guys with your various injuries. For you, it might take a bit longer.
Well, hold on. What if we split the difference? What if we get a cart? Is there a cart in town that we could? I hate to
bring the
disrespect your
bodies
horse.
back in.
Well, that and also to get there faster. It's gonna be faster than us walking, where horses could pull it.
It is 5 miles from here to the bridge.
Okay.
So we could get there and back probably before lunch.
Okay. Well, wait. The sisters that own Blood on the Vine, do they still have their wagon?
No, their wagons are owned by the Vistani people. That no actual Vistani owns anything.
Okay. I didn't
No, it's okay.
understand
It's
that
fine.
cultural piece.
No,
I just thought since they were family.
the problem is they want everyone to have these cultural values, so they often take things. And we've been instructed to be understanding of these differences, and more lenient with them. I feel like it sets double standard, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it kind of does, because I mean that doesn't engender you wanting to embrace that lifestyle if you don't have it yourself.
Anyways, those sisters don't steal. They are good and fine citizens of the town. But if we are going to check out the bridge, we should go now.
I wonder if the sisters would want to open up a.
I do not want to miss
General
my
store.
chance to speak to Mr. von Holtz, or at least hear what my father has to say to him. I wonder what excuses he brings from Castle Ravenloft
Okay,
as
so
to why they let the land languish.
Is there a wagon somewhere that we could use?
I have cart at the house. We could pick it up on the way out of town.
I mean, if we're all going to go right now, I mean, we can go double back, get Periwinkle. I mean, this would be
Why would
the
we
best
bring
time.
Periwinkle?
Dude,
Have you been over to Bildred's place?
Yeah,
He's the one who told us about the
that
people.
kid can like could bench like 500 pounds. He's huge.
He is huge, but he is a simpleton, and he should not be taken advantage of.
I'm not saying we take advantage. He could help us. And I
doubt.
would help
I
him
doubt.
help us.
And his uncle is okay with this?
His uncle suggested it.
I find it hard to believe. He keeps a tight grip on it, boy.
Well,
He's never
we told him
allowed
either
anywhere.
Well, we kind of put it to Bildrath that either Bildrath comes along with us to show us the way, and his immediate response was, Periwinkle will go with you.
Because he is a coward and a chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Most likely.
Yeah, we're gonna try and give him a backbone.
You're gonna try to give Bildrath a backbone.
No, Periwinkle.
Periwinkle's not chicken. Bildrath is chicken. That's why he volunteered his nephew instead.
Yeah, but we're gonna just talk to Periwinkle. Try and give him
Try
the
and what?
Try and get him to realize that he's in an abusive situation and he's got more power than he thinks.
Periwinkle is a sweet boy. He used to follow me and my friends around when he was younger. We would let him come. I
It'll be
beat
like
up
old
a few
times then.
people who were cruel to him, but he had a bad run of luck. His mother died and he got stuck with his uncle. Well, if Bildrath knows that Irene and I are involved, he will back out of whatever arrangement he has made with you.
Well, he
Then
does not.
keep your distance, and we'll get Periwinkle to come with.
Fine. We'll meet you at the south end of town, at the road leading towards the bridge. Be there in
All right.
30 minutes.
We can do that.
Okay. All right. You guys immediately head back to the house, or to the shop.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, time is of the essence.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, just go in there and tell him it was too good to be true, and we'll go take Periwinkle and go get what he wants. And we want to go now because it's
Hey.
still
All
early.
right.
Hey, so hello?
Oh yeah. So as you enter, we'll say it's about, I don't know, 8:15 in the morning at this point. You see Bildrath is looking through what looks like a cigar box, and as you come in, he takes it and closes the lid, puts his hand on it, and Periwinkle sees you. I guess at this point he'd probably be, what would he be doing? Yeah. He kind of like is coming from downstairs or from upstairs, and he sees you, and he waves at you.
Wave back.
Okay. And Bildrath says, "So you're back so soon?
Yeah, we
we-
got to thinking.
You're
Sorry, man, go ahead.
thinking those blue jeans are very heavy, huh? You need to drop them off, lighten your load. I understand. Hey,
Bildrath, I'm a little taken aback. You want me to drop my pants?
yes. I mean, that's what you're here for, right? To trade for the tools?
No, no, bad joke. Never mind. No. We
Oh,
got
you
to
thought I
thinking-
was soliciting sexual relations with you? Yeah.
Yes.
You're a very handsome man, but I'm married to my work.
Again, bad joke. My apologies. Allow me to get on the right foot. We were talking about your offer, and we realized that if we want to take advantage of it, sooner is better than later.
That's what I
What
was
was-
saying, yeah.
You spoke the truth, and we realized that we should go now. And we're hoping that we could borrow Periwinkle as you offered before, and go ahead and take care of this for you right now.
So you feel that you need to bring Periwinkle with you, and even though you have, what, there was 5 of you in here?
It was a rough go getting into town.
You can kind of see that we're all still kind of injured, so
I
it'd
see.
be helpful to have someone as strong as Periwinkle with us, especially to carry
Well,
back any supplies back.
That's good. He can also keep an eye on you and make sure you don't try to take anything.
Yeah, sure.
Can you do that? Huh? Dummy? Eh? And Periwinkle shakes free of the trance that he's in, looking at Anne, and he says, "Yeah, duh. I'll count the things there, then I will count the things back here." And Bill just shakes his head and says, "Fine. Go get your equipment, hurry." And he just, upstairs. You hear the whole building working hard to support this kid's bulk as he is upstairs looking around. I say kid, he's probably like 19, 20 years old. Okay. All right. Let's see. He comes back downstairs wearing what looks like a padded tunic. And he has a club.
That looks like you're ready.
Duh.
All right, let's go.
I'm ready.
You look ready, bud.
Okay. So you guys head on out.
Yep.
All right. And he says, "I want him back before dark. He's not that far. He's all I have in the world, so you better take good care of him."
We will.
And he turns back and says, "Don't worry, uncle. I am going on an adventure."
That's a good point, Periwinkle. Have you been on an adventure before, friend?
I have been on adventure. Been on adventure before.
This is kind of our first adventure together. I'm sort of including the time before we came to town as well with my friends.
Okay.
What was your first adventure like?
Oh, there was the first adventure I helped trade wagon, ride on the wagon, and fight wolves. I fight wolves to protect wagon, and went to Velikai.
So you've been on this road before. So this is not. This is kind of like your first adventure. A little different though.
There's no wagon.
Not yet.
There's no wolf.
Not yet.
Do you think there'll be wolf?
The way our luck's been, probably.
Do you have big woman?
We've also got a big periwinkle with us too.
Duh. I am big. Uncle
You're very
says,
big.
"God, morning Lord, make big, cause made brain small."
I wouldn't say your brain's small. I think your brain's just different.
She's small like bean.
No.
Okay.
Have you seen your brain?
No.
Has your uncle seen your brain?
No.
Then how does he know? He doesn't, does he? Because he hasn't seen it.
He's very smart man.
But he also says some very mean things, doesn't he? They make
No.
you feel bad.
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
I'm big and strong. Don't feel bad. Never cry.
Are you
Never?
just saying that because Anne's right here?
Yeah.
He's honest.
Well, that's awfully brave.
Good trait to have.
So you guys make your way through the town. All right. As you reach the edge of town,
Oh wait, no, hold on. As you're leaving Builder's shop, a woman approaches you. Not the old woman that you dealt with earlier, but a different old woman. Man,
Oh man, that's
Wait, is this
oof.
the old woman from the tavern from this morning, or is that somebody
No,
different?
no.
It's art.
In Barovia, the meaner you are, the more likely you are to grow old and meaner, and then somehow it sort of perpetuates. So you're noticing that a lot of the people that are still alive are old, and it's probably because they learned to put their square peg in the square hole and shut their mouths. But this lady's not shutting her mouth. She's bemoaning and she's crying. And you realize that maybe you've heard this in the background before, but she says, "Wait, please! You're adventurers! You're heroes! Please, I see you! You wear the blue jeans! Please! Wait! I need help! Please! Don't forsake me! Please listen!
What's
Please!
going on? What's going on? What's going on?
My daughter, Gertrude, she's gone missing. She's gone. She's just gone. She went out the window, or something took her. I have been looking for weeks. I cannot find her. No one will help me. Ismark won't even help me. Ismark. No wonder they call him the Lesser. He could not find my Gertrude.
Well, Ismar's asked for our help with all the missing people. So there's been a lot on his plate, grandmother. It's a lot
I
for
can't
one
be
man.
grandmother. No. Gertrude is baby. She's little baby girl. Says no.
I'm
No
sorry.
baby. No,
I meant it
no
as a term of
grandchildren.
respect from where I came from. I'm sorry. I'm a stranger to these lands. But Ismar has a lot that he's doing. But we can help him. But it's going to take time.
Help me,
You have to give him
please.
time.
She is everything for me.
Do you have any leads?
Well, she always looking out the window at the castle. As she points to Castle Ravenloft, looming ominously on its precipice, its shadow casting over the village even during the day. She said someday she'll go live there. I told her that was silly, and she was my sweet baby girl. I did everything I could to keep her safe. And now she's gone. And I have nothing.
Well, we're going to see Ismar later on today. We'll see if we can't help him, but I can't make any promises beyond that we'll try.
Ismark is useless. He can do nothing to help.
That's why he's asking us for help. And we
But
will
I have
try.
asked you. You should help me.
We're trying to help a lot of people right now.
Are
But
any of you a wizard? I could give you something of hers. You could use your magic to track her.
Well, I'm not a wizard, but I have a hunting dog. Maybe that could work. Maybe if her scent is on it?
Here. And she produces a beautiful pink ribbon. This is a key item. It is Gertruda's ribbon. It's not so key that I made an item for it, though, but it is actually a key item.
Okay, well, we will hold on. We will take this, and we will use this, and we will try.
Thank you. Thank you. She is a wide-eyed girl. Maybe 6 or 7.
Okay. Keep an eye out.
She kind of wanders off in a daze, just calling out, "Gertruda! Mother is sorry."
Please come home. Please.
So she said the kid her kid went missing a week ago.
Weeks ago.
And then there was a person who just went up for being a child killer. Oh no.
Either that or there's more to this Dark Lord business.
I mean, if you think Dunbar can actually take it on its scent, maybe we could circle that dead guy that's hanging.
Well, I think we might have more luck with the ribbon, but that's going to take us away from.
Yeah, we got to meet up with Ismail.
Yeah, I mean,
so
we could do this. We could do this
That's
first.
time sensitive. We can try and maybe we'll get lucky and find Gertrude's body. That's about all we can really hope for at this point, I think.
Unless she
Uh-oh.
made it to the castle somehow.
Well, that's assuming she was taken by the Dark Lord and not taken by the child killer.
Well,
Assuming that child killer wasn't framed. Who the hell knows?
Oh, I mean,
Town is-
while you're updating your cork board, that's what Radu Radovich is here. He's looking for a missing child.
Oh, does he show up in the street now too?
No, I'm just reminding you because you know a shitload of stuff gets dropped on you guys. So
Okay. Well, no, I knew he was looking to hire someone. I just didn't know for what. Or I didn't remember from last session.
it's all good. All right, so you guys are discussing this. You're heading out of town, and then Periwinkle says, Gertrude is not baby. Gertrude same age as me.
She's 19. To show she's an adult.
Yeah. He looks meaningfully at Anne and says, "Da, adult. Man, but she's woman."
No, I got you. Do you know when Gertrude went missing? Does that sound like this? What you had heard? Like what her mom was saying?
Yeah. What?
Sorry, let me try asking a different way. Do you remember that Gertrude went missing when she first went missing? Do you remember that?
Mary has been screaming for weeks. But I'm
Okay.
not allowed to talk to her.
Why not?
Because Uncle says she's crazy.
I see.
I think they do call her Mad Mary.
Was she always like that before Gertrude went missing, or did she start behaving like this after Gertrude went missing?
Screaming started after.
Was she still called Mad Mary before Gertrude went missing?
Yes.
Okay. Sounds like she had a bit of a reputation, but her daughter going missing just made it worse.
All right, waiting south of town, you see the siblings. They have a cart.
right.
Irene says, "Who wants to ride in the cart?"
Points at Jason.
It might be a little bumpy, and you might have a horse fart on you, but it could be fun.
Yeah.
I don't mind. I've had horses fart on me and far worse.
Oh yeah, it's gross, right?
Very.
Prefer the cart over the horse.
Okay. All right, so you guys load up and start heading towards the bridge.
Yes.
All right. Do I have a bridge map? That'd be pretty cool if I did. Let's see. Otherwise, we may have to use our imaginations. God forbid.
Let's see. The downside of using a map pack is I'm kind of restricted to the map pack. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, the style starts to like shift radically, and like I don't know. So we will use a technique I learned ages ago where you just draw the extra stuff you need on the map. Yeah, that sounds pretty legit. We'll try that. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I need to learn to do. I need to learn to start doing that.
Yeah, for real. It's a pro tip. All right. Looks like you guys are all already on this map. This particular road map that I'm about to transform before your very eyes into a bridge with a river using the power of Foundry. A special module called Pens. Oh, wait. Maybe not. Let's see. Oh, is this a bad map? What happened? Ah, shit. Hold on.
It popped up that it was my turn next for a second there. Like,
Oh, did it?
yeah.
Okay. Oh, let me see. Okay. I'm gonna have to refresh my Foundry real quick.
Okay.
All right. So on the way there, Irina asked you guys, so he just let him come with you, huh? Like no problem?
Yeah, he's there to make sure we bring back the supplies that we're supposed to bring.
Hmm. And you hear him say, I will count the things, and then when we get back, he will count them again. And she says, well, that's good. That's good. And she says, so are we actually going to stuff back to him afterwards? Or like what's the situation here? It's technically like, and she said, like, you could tell that she doesn't want Eastmark to hear. She says, like, I mean, Chris seems to think that this was stolen from him. So, like, wouldn't this be Bill Dress stuff that we're getting? Are you guys actually giving him back the stuff? Or
Well, if we don't, would that be stealing?
These are great questions.
He's still laying claim to it, so it's still to be stealing.
It also depends what's
Yeah, I mean, that's just a hunch I've got.
I mean, your hunches are usually pretty good, Chris.
Are they? I don't know if that's true.
Well, you have a very seasoned view of the world. You've gone and done a lot of things that none of us have. And because you've had those experiences, and because you've done certain things with certain types of people, you know what works with certain types of people.
Look, you don't gotta butter me up like some morning biscuits.
All right,
But,
fine.
If you
I don't
think
think-
that way, maybe we should have gone with Plan A.
But at the same time, the rest of us don't want to kill someone just because. What we did on the road before, that's...
Oh, I was
That was
never gonna
self-defense.
kill him, my man.
Well, you said when you were, overseas, when someone was taking advantage in a community, that person's just better off being removed from the community. Sometimes
That's
permanently,
what I said.
right?
I do believe that, yes.
You've been around the world, and I'm not going to say what you've
Look,
done,
all I-
experience is wrong. It's just you have to take us civilians into consideration. We haven't had to make those choices yet, and I don't think we're ready to. I don't think we will. So we try a different way.
You don't gotta convince me of anything, my friend. Let's walk the path we chose.
man, this is the finest map that's probably ever been made. I'm so proud of myself. I hope Benios doesn't see what I've done to his hard work. Wow.
Or you might have to take, some of your revenue.
Oh, right. Okay, so I'll take you over to this expertly altered map. Here we go. I will look into getting I'll look into getting some more travel locations.
Oh, that's good.
Is it? You sure? Yeah.
Yeah. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Appreciate it. Okay, thanks.
Did we spend a hour or so coming here trying to butter up Mr. Buttersworth? Periwinkle?
You can, yeah, you could say that you did that.
Yeah, I'm trying to make a man out of that boy.
And I feel like as we're getting closer to the bridge, I would have taken some time to kind of psych everybody up
Oh shit!
with what we were about to do.
I found a good bridge
And
map. All right.
oh,
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, I was just saying that I was going to use the esprit de corps ability, the leadership ability.
Oh, okay. That's a good idea. Yeah, go ahead and get that set up.
All right.
All right. Perfect. If we encounter the same bridge later, I mean, bridge is a bridge, you know what I'm saying? But this is much better than this hand-drawn stuff that I did, so.
You can always
All
just,
right. So
if there's no walls, you can always just rotate it.
everyone gains 5 temporary hit points.
Okay.
Well, up to 6 people. So, I guess
4 of us.
yeah, the 4 of us. Let's do. Yeah, the 4 of us, Dunbar and Henry.
So Robin wouldn't be here, I guess.
No, she wouldn't. I'm guessing that Periwinkle's probably not gonna need those 5 hit points.
Oh, we never know. Oh boy.
I mean, he'll take them.
I'm sure he'd take a lot of things, but I think I gotta give it to the people that gotta need it right now.
Pretty cool map, right? Yeah.
That doesn't scare me at all. Jesus.
That's a roaring river down below.
Can we go back to the other map?
Now we have this nice river map. It looks good. We'll go with this.
It is super detailed. It doesn't scare me at all. Jesus.
Here you
How
go.
far down is it?
Here's a little handout.
Long way down.
Okay. Alright, so immediately you sense that you are in The Witcher 3. This is the location that you must investigate.
Alright. If nobody else is better than the +2 that I have.
Right next to you, and right next to you. Periwinkle is kind of mimicking what you're doing. Like, and anytime you look over at him, he like straightens his back and he like sucks in his gut and he like puffs out his pecs. Trying to, yeah.
Right? Do you wanna help me look for stuff, Periwinkle? Or help me and Chris look for stuff?
Yeah.
Hey, Periwinkle, the stuff that got stolen, real quick, did you handle it before it went missing?
No, nothing got stolen.
Oh? What happened?
No, this is we're picking up stuff that people dropped.
Okay. But the people that had your uncle's goods, were they bringing him goods? Or were they taking goods?
No.
Oh, so they were bringing goods from outside?
No.
No?
No.
I guess Periwinkle. What is the stuff we're supposed to be looking for?
The stuff they're carrying with them.
So it's not stuff from the store?
No.
Okay.
It's stuff for the store.
Okay. So we're bringing the stuff that they were carrying.
I think we got hired to be grave robbers.
Ismark scowls harder than usual.
I'm telling you, this stuff was stolen by him. From him. I'm sure of it.
Well, the goods might be stolen. Maybe that was the vibe, but
Or,
I
or
mean,
not.
that might explain why he's got so much stuff. If he's just having people, having corpses picked over from the road, that'll do it.
Well, I mean, we're supposed to bring back the stuff they are carrying.
Yeah,
Right, Periwinkle? Periwinkle?
Huh?
Supposed to bring back the stuff they're carrying.
Duh.
Okay.
Periwinkle, that's a really long name. Can we call you Perry? Would that be okay?
Okay.
You're okay if I call you Perry? Do you like that? It's okay to say no if you don't like that.
I don't know.
Okay, well, if you decide you don't like it when I call you Perry, you can tell me that.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start looking. With the help of I guess Chris, and if I need stuff lifted up to look under, I'll ask Periwinkle to do it. Periwinkle to do it.
Okay.
Wayne's gonna turn to Dunbar and ask Dunbar if he can smell anything.
Okay. He can also attempt a check.
So
You could do a survival with him, would probably be good.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So as you guys are investigating, and you do find on the bridge, it was a bit hard to find, but there is some dried blood, like you're pretty sure of it. Dunbar, sniffing at you, sniffs the blood, and immediately his back kind of stiffens, his tail kind of like sticks out straight, and he starts putting his nose down, and he starts like snuffling around. And then he kind of starts to climb up the edge of the bridge and kind of peer over it.
All right, what do you see there, Dunbar? And also, be careful.
And you also notice, perched nearby, is a bluish colored raven. It caws at you.
It's the second time we've seen this raven around here. Raven like this around here. Is that
Ismark says there's ravens everywhere. They are actually a sign of good fortune. And Irene says, and you're never supposed to kill them either. It's very bad luck.
Okay. Well, Raven, what do you see?
Oh, you asked the raven that?
Just just saying out loud.
Okay.
If it does respond, I'm
calls back at you. Then it flies down from the nearby perch. There you go.
Okay. Did it seem like it?
It hops down by the riverbank about 40 feet below, and it caws back up at you again.
Is it me? Is this thing communicating?
And then it sort of flies off.
Ravens are supposed to be smart birds. I think I read that somewhere.
Yeah, but not. I don't know if they understand English. Have I been speaking? You've been speaking English, right?
Yeah, I speak English. That's what we've all been speaking to one another.
It looks like it's something happened down there. Looking down at where the raven was cawing, do I see anything specific besides We need to
Yeah, so give me a follow-up, investigation, or survival.
Okay. Alright. If anybody's helping. Sure. Wait.
I don't know
yeah.
how much Dunbar can help.
I'm pretty good with survival. And
'Cause,
I'm kind of following along.
Dunbar leads with his nose.
Okay. Well, if we could use either investigation or survival, and you guys are better at survival, I only have a +2 in investigation.
Well, I have
Okay.
a +2 survival right now. So about the same.
Okay. I guess I'll go again. Then
All right.
investigation.
Okay. What you think happened is there were 4 travelers on foot. Something attacked them. One of them jumped off the side after being wounded. The other 3 were carried off.
Hmm.
And by carried off, I mean lifted up and taken away.
You see, so one of them might have jumped down off a thing. Is it like looking at the side of the road and the cliff's face?
It would be a pretty tricky climb to get down there.
Especially with one hand.
Yeah, and uneven prosthetic leg.
Okay.
I mean, it's a good ways down. Kind of like looking over the edge.
Maybe if we walk along the cliff, maybe there's a path down. Does it look like that would be a possibility?
Yeah, you could kind of walk around and find a way down for sure. Like, yeah, what you see on the map there, that actually does look like a pretty good path down. So you'd kind of have to go upriver a little bit and then follow it back down towards the bridge.
Okay.
Wayne is going to try and keep his distance, as much of a distance as he can from the river.
Okay. Yeah, this is the kind of river that you fall in and you're dunzos. Like, the DC athletics on this would be very high. Like, your body would be crushed and carried away very quickly. With the amount of rain this place gets, it kind of makes sense that there's just so much runoff and that the river would just constantly be just surging like this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Full blast. Okay. So I guess, yeah, we'll go around see if we can go upriver a bit and then walk down that path that we see.
Okay. All right. Is everyone going down, or are some people staying up on the bridge?
Do I feel like this is like an acrobatics would be useful here?
Well, it's definitely going to be a slippery go of it.
Yeah.
If you take the path, you can do athletics or acrobatics. If you just tried to climb down, it would have been athletics.
Okay, I'll go down with me.
Okay.
Path.
I'll keep
All right.
watch here on the bridge. I got a little.
Okay. Yeah. Eastmark says excellent. Keep an eye on the horses.
Wayne will stick with Jason.
Okay.
Again,
Alright.
wants to keep his distance from the river.
So they walk up and around. There we go. Here, I'll teleport you over there, Chris, for my immersion. Okay.
Glad you saw me struggling over here.
Alright.
Does Perry go with them, or
Sure. If Anne's going.
Mhm.
that's what I figured?
Okay. Leo just hangs out on the bridge. Henry calls you. You want me to stay up here, or come with you, Chris?
Keep a watch on all them over there.
All right. Okay, so let's see. It's about an hour or so to get here, and then you guys did some investigation, and then you headed up and around. So we'll put you about 10 in the morning, and you start kind of walking down this path. So give me athletics or acrobatics to prevent slippage.
I'm taking my time with this one.
All right, sounds good.
Oh no. All right.
Okay. So as you guys are heading down, you hear Arena say, "Oh shit!" And she stumbles and begins to fall towards the river.
Can I slide a hand, try and like catch her real quick?
It would need to be a sleight of hand, and if that's successful, or you know, a good number, I would give you advantage to the athletics. But it is going to be definitely an athletics to have the strength to hold her.
All right.
Can I help by
Okay.
putting out my well, hold on, she's on my right hand side. Okay, good. I'll put out my right hand.
So Chris, you feel like you're moving in slow motion there. You can attempt an athletics, but it would not be an advantage. And Anne, you can attempt an athletics. Oh shit. Chris, you move too slow. She's already gone before you reach for her, and you reach out and grab her with one hand, and then she's just kind of dangling there over the river. And she says, "Oh God, oh shit, shit.
Climb back up.
Okay." And then she's just sort of clinging to you, like a cat that does not want to be put in the bathtub, kind of deal.
Like as I'm hanging off, I'll put my left hand out towards Perry, my left arm out towards Perry to hold.
Okay. Yeah. As he grips you, he's very strong. Okay.
Right.
I'm
gotta be
sorry,
careful.
everyone. I'll be more careful.
And Eastmark kind of stares at her, but doesn't say anything. Alright, and you guys continue the rest of the way down. Alright, underneath the bridge, you can see sort of crammed into like a small nook, like a crevasse, is a moldering corpse. And I don't have an under the bridge thing, so you just have to believe me that there's a corpse there. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Here, I'll put this skeleton down to represent the corpse. It'd be roughly here, but like underneath the bridge.
Mm-hmm. Here.
Alright.
I'll do this. Hold on. How far down are we?
About 40 feet. 40 feet from the bridge.
All right. Looking at the corpse, does it looks like they're holding anything?
I mean, it's like stuffed into this crevice, but it does look like it has equipment on it, like backpack and, you know, clothes and stuff like that.
Okay.
Some of the bones look like they're definitely broken. But if if it did jump off the bridge and somehow survive, then the person maybe drag themselves over here, or something is storing the body here for later. Those are the two first things that come to mind. Going off of your investigation.
All right.
Can I like look over the body real quick with my knowledge of medicine and see if she died from a fall or if she died from some other
You could
other-
check from a distance. It'll definitely be a disadvantage, but if you want to get up on it, you certainly can. Like to get it, because again, it is it's kind of stuffed in there.
Okay. See if you can get in there, Chris.
Do any of y'all have like some rope?
Well, hopefully they have rope on them.
Hey, Eastmark, you got some rope? Irina?
I have some rope. It's up on the horses, though. Hey, can you throw down some rope? Can you hear me? Can you throw down some rope?
What do you need?
Rope.
Whoa. What horse is it on?
Guess I'll attempt to approach the horse. To
Oh yeah, Eastmark's
search it.
horse stares you down like, fucking try, bitch. Fucking try it.
Ugh.
Come on, come at me.
Discontented.
Hey, buddy. It's okay. It's okay.
All right, you don't know what it is, Wayne, but the horse does not seem to like Jace.
Jason,
Jason, Wayne, with your background, you know that the horse can tell that Jason is afraid of it, and it's flexing on him for fun.
Jason, why don't you give us a second here?
Yeah, just make sure you get the rope. I'll let him know that you get.
Yeah. Hey, buddy. Hey, how's it going?
Oh yeah, it just turns unless you get it saddlebag.
You know, that's not very funny messing with Jason like that.
It makes a whinny as if to say it's very funny.
Well, that's your opinion, man. But I think Jason's going to be around a bit, and I think it'd be good if you could, be nice to him.
You got the rope?
Yep. Wayne grabs the rope and kind of like hangs it down off of the side of the bridge and kind of aims it and then tosses it their way.
Oh, he threw the whole rope down. It's a good thing we didn't need to climb up.
Yeah. All right, we have rope.
Alright, yeah, just hold on to it. I'll get down there. I'll take a look.
Do you need me to tie off the other one up here so you can get up faster?
You think this is gym class? We gonna climb that rope up the bridge? We can go back up the path.
Irenia says, wait, maybe. Rope might be better than going up the path.
I'll set it up.
I mean, if you're bored, I wouldn't mind.
I'll set it up.
Okay.
Wayne goes over to the other horse.
Yeah, Dunbar's just having a blast, just following you around.
And I get the other rope.
Leo and Henry are comparing cigarette reserves. It is, it's a rough time over there. It's a rough time.
I look for a spot where I could tie off the rope on the bridge.
Yeah, the bridge is in terrible repair, so you could probably wedge it into some of the cracked and broken stones and then kind of counterweight it down with some of the loose debris.
Okay.
Okay. When needed, I will ask for a sleight of hand to see what a good job you did.
Alright.
Alright.
Alright, once I have confidence in the rope, I'm gonna use that to get to the body and try and figure out what's going on here.
Okay. Alright, so Periwimple and Anne, you guys are kind of anchoring, and then Chris, you have the rope. Is it tied around you, or?
Yep.
Okay, alright. Give me another acrobatics for balance on these rocks as you head over towards the little nook where the body is stored. Okay, yeah, no problem. No problem. You get over there. The smell coming off of the corpse is absolutely disgusting. It is definitely more of a zombie than a skeleton, now that you get closer to it.
Oh.
Yeah, here, I'll swap out the actor. There you go.
Uncivilized. Oh no. Oh no, the maggots.
Okay. Alright, so now that you are kind of up on it, you see the stink of it, or you smell the stink of it, and you see just the state that it is in. It is a bloated, broken thing. Flesh sloughing off, all sorts of critters feeding on it. It does seem to still be dressed in traveling clothes, and has a somewhat torn backpack on its back.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out how it was killed, and I'm gonna try and look and see if I see anything of value or something that would catch my eye first.
Okay. It could be an investigation, or a perception.
I'll do perception right now.
Okay. Okay. As you are examining it, you see many of the the maggots and the bugs kind of moving as if in agitation. there is a horrible cracking sound as the corpse bursts and some sort of creature
Oh no.
launches itself from the body towards you.
Okay.
And yeah, we will go into initiative.
Oh no, this is what I think it is.
All right. There are so many of you. Let's see. It's got a lot of NPCs. There we go. All right. So go ahead and add yourselves if possible, and you know, remember your B team stuff if you have a B team person with you. All right. Let's see. Turn this off.
And because of Wayne's special thing, he goes first.
Mm-hmm. Let's
Can
see.
I see what's going on from like where I am on the bridge, or no?
He is underneath the bridge,
He's
so you would have
underneath the
no
bridge.
line of sight to him whatsoever.
Okay.
Let's see, I'm grabbing some combat music here real quick. Alright, looking at everyone's passive perceptions, this thing would have surprised everybody. So, let me change out the music and we'll get started. Okay. Let's see, you gotta roll for this cutie. And then roll for all the NPCs. Alright. Begin combat. Alright. Anne, you would win initiative, so you'd be surprised.
Right.
Oh no, sorry, but you don't. Wayne automatically wins initiative. So Wayne,
Oh, yeah.
you are surprised. You got no fucking clue what's going on. Who do you pass to?
Okay. I will pass to Chris.
Okay. Is it my understanding that you guys are going to pass through everyone and then
Yep.
and then the creature will act? Okay. All right. One of the bennies of Popcorn Initiative. Hard to get surprise. All right. Let's see. Oh, we don't need to hide this guy anymore. Sure we will. Okay.
Oh no.
Okay. So this creature launches itself out. As it does, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, Chris.
All right.
Okay. Ooh. All right. Let's see. All right. So it is a save or nothing. So as this corpse explodes and bugs and larvae go everywhere, you are not hit, or at least none of them get into your eyes, your mouth,
Yeah,
or any
Chris
sensitive
probably
spots.
like instinctively like covers his mouth and like looks away.
Okay. As the creature kind of flies towards you through that explosion, it attacks you with two tentacles. So here's the first one. Looks like a 14.
That hits.
And here's the second one, which is
Misses.
2. Alright, so the first one does 4 points of damage, and the creature attaches itself to you. And
Alright.
the creature looks like that. It looks like some kind of isopod, but instead of bug legs, it's just writhing tentacles.
Okay.
It's promising.
Yeah. Alright, and since you were damaged, you can steal
Yeah,
into the next round.
I'll steal. I feel like it's gonna be acrobatics to get back across, right?
Yes, without slipping into the river.
Okay. Can I item interact? Grab the backpack that was on the corpse.
Yes.
Okay, I'll do that. And
I would
am-
actually need an athletics check because you would be it's on the body and the body's kind of mangled at this point, so you'd probably be dragging the whole body with you as you try to kind of grab the backpack.
but this is like just a free part of my.
Right there, yeah. This isn't an
okay.
action, but it's just to see if you could
Okay.
pull it loose. Yep.
All right, then.
Sword in
here
the
we go.
stone, essentially. You're sword of the stoning it right now.
Might as well try. Oh wow.
14? Yeah, that's enough. You grab it and you you hear a tearing sound as the body comes completely apart, and you now have a sickly, gore-covered backpack.
Okay, and I will acrobatics to get back across.
Okay. All right, you succeed. The creature
Oh my
goes
God.
with you.
Can you? There's an invisible wall here, so can you like?
Oh,
put me next to
okay,
him?
yeah, sure. Here you go.
Okay, and was it the acrobatics a part of the movement, or was that my?
No, it's part of your movement.
Okay, then I will pull out that short sword, and
Okay.
I will ready to attack the thing, and I'll say, and get it off of me! I don't know what this is, and I'll pass it.
Okay.
Alright. Right, passing to me.
Yep.
Alright. I'm gonna He said get it off him. I mean, instinctively I want to try and just shove it off. If that's possible.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright. So I'll go ahead and do an athletics. Try and shove it off them.
All right, go for it. Oh yeah. There's no way that it could resist that. Well,
Okay.
it might. I'm gonna try an acrobatics to see if it can scurry around his body. Okay, no.
Oh, can I shove it into the water?
It would land on this rock right
Okay.
here.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
All right. And then I'll call to since Arena's right next to me and she's been answering all the questions like, what the heck is that? And pass to Arena.
Okay. I guess you could bonus action try to figure out what it is. Let's see. Oh shit. Okay. She says, I think it is a carrion stalker. It's like a parasite that feeds on the dead.
Oh.
And she used her bonus action, so she can't use helpful. She will ready a shot with her crossbow to shoot it, and she will pass to, I don't know, Eastmark. Eastmark looks by the river. He sees the creature. He sighs, and he's gonna try to do an athletics check. Okay, and so he's gonna move up, and he's just gonna attack it.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
And I will attack it as well.
Okay. So yeah, she will attack it, seeing that he's going to attack it. You'll attack it. So here we go. Here's an attack, and then 2 attacks. All right. So the hand crossbow shot misses. The first warhammer hits. The second warhammer misses. The creature is just scurrying around too quickly. But the first attack does hit, and you hear a crunch as the hammer comes down, and your short sword misses. So this
I
creature
think
is
it's
like
rolling
skitter-
with strength right now, so I'm trying to fix that.
Okay. It
Figure
says
out.
plus
Yeah,
4.
it says plus
you just have
4.
a minus 4.
Oh, okay, then maybe not.
Okay. All right. It is gonna steal then. So you went, Arena went, Eastmark went. All right, the creature's turn. All right. Chris, it is going to make.
It
what?
would have been a 12. I didn't have the proficient checked.
Okay.
Would a
that
12 have hit?
12 does not hit.
Okay.
All right. It is going to launch itself at you again. All right, so here's the first attack. 13.
Misses.
All right, here's the second attack. And the third
Misses.
attack.
That one hits.
All right, then it latches back onto you. And you could feel the tentacles trying to probe their way into your flesh. All right. Let's see. Play will pass to Jason.
I'll grab on the rope that we situated in case
Yeah.
anyone uses it.
Oh, okay. To anchor it.
Yeah, to anchor it.
Okay.
Gets to use. Otherwise, not much I can help with at the moment. I'll pass the Wayne.
Oh shit! My bad. Hold on.
Yeah, cause we're up above.
No,
so-
I was looking. Speaking of things that aren't hitting, this thing's supposed to be +5 to all its attacks. So, Chris, that would have been an 18 on the first attack.
Okay. That
For 4. Then once it's attached, all its attacks are at advantage. So that would have been a 19 and then a 21 for a grand total of 17 damage.
Okay.
All right. All right. We'll just bank error in your favor on the first turn, but I don't know why this creature. I guess when it imported from D&D Beyond, it didn't get set up properly. But all right.
It would have still missed on the first time, anyways. So we're good.
Oh, like in the initial attack kind of deal.
Yeah, it
okay,
would've
got it.
still-
All right. So, Jason, who do you pass to?
I pass the Wayne.
All right, passing to Wayne.
And they're 40 feet down from where we are?
Correct.
Wayne?
I'm still here. Just I'm looking at some of my risk die abilities. Okay, so I'm going to use one of my risk dice as a bonus action. I'm going to spend a risk dice to double the normal and maximum range of my next ranged attack, so I can attack normally against this creature.
Okay.
Are you shooting it? It's attached
Yeah.
to Chris.
All right. A 15 is gonna hit for 10 points of damage.
I'm a good shot.
All right. Takes 10 points of damage, and you feel the bullet, Chris, kind of tickling your flesh as it kind of passes through the creature's carapace and starts to go into you. But the creature kind of slowed it enough with its carapace that you did not get shot through.
What the hell? Are you shooting at me?
No, I'm shooting at it! What do you want me to use? Harsh language?
All right. Who do you pass to, Wayne? I guess Periwimple's all that's left.
Yeah, I'll say, Perry! Grab that thing and chuck it back in the river! That'll pass to him.
Okay. He will try to get past everybody and go over there. Unfortunately, to get there, he would have to go on this slippery rock, which will require him to make an acrobatics check. Here we go. And there he goes. He starts to fall into the river. Eastmark will try to grab him.
He's Mark.
Okay, Eastmark grabs him and is kind of holding him above the water kind of thing. But that will be his turn for now. It's kind of getting put back onto the rock.
All right. He will pass to Wayne.
Okay, I won't shoot at it. What am I supposed to do, though?
Wait till it's not off, Chris, then shoot it.
I can't hold a shot. Fuck it. Periwimple, try it again, bud. I'll pass to him. I can't hold an action. I can't do that anymore.
Oh, dang.
All right.
Yeah.
You gotta role play it. You can't just tell him mechanically. I mean, you know.
I mean, we figured it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. He is going to. Yeah. I guess he'll try and grab it. Here we go. Oh yeah. Let's see. Just gonna try to scurry away. Oh shit!
Ooh.
It does. All right. He will pass to. He'll pass to Chris. Chris, you get the feeling that if this thing drops you to 0, it's going to try burrowing into your body. You are with a dead certainty that that is what it's trying to do.
Yeah, I don't know how to prevent that. I guess my only shot is really just an athletics check. So here we go.
Okay. All right. It will try to avoid being pulled off. And it gets a 10.
Alright. Yeah, I passed the and screaming, "It's going in! Get it out!"
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, it lets out horrible, like, alien screams, and you see it pressing its hard carapace covered face against his body, trying to force its way in.
Alright, trying to grab it.
Okay. Alright, here we go.
Can I succeed at a cost?
Ooh, right here next to this raging river. Alright. See what happens. Drain. Using your level spell slot. If you don't have spell slots, lose 1 short rest ability, else 1 consumable is used up. Alright.
The only consumable I have is my modern day tokens.
Okay, I guess you drop one of your unspent modern day tokens.
All right.
Falls into the river, is washed away forever.
All right, we got 2
You
left.
never have to tell anyone what it was. Alright, you have grappled this creature.
All right, I'm gonna. I'm gonna try and move away from. Is it tiny
Okay.
or small?
It is tiny.
Okay, so
It's like the size of a little chihuahua.
okay, I'm gonna try and get as far, get back and maybe see if I can drop it off the cliff into the water.
Okay, like climb up and then drop it.
Yeah,
Okay.
off the cliff. Yeah.
Alright. If you're gonna be moving like that, I need ooh, you don't have a free hand.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna need acrobatics to try to balance as you climb up.
All right. I'll use my one inspiration for this.
Okay.
18.
Okay, 18, yeah. You keep your balance as you start to climb up with the creature.
All right.
Okay.
I'm throwing it off.
Treating it as difficult terrain, and you go to chuck it off.
Yeah.
Okay, so throwing it is a lot different than dropping it.
Oh,
So
I guess the on this cliff, is it like sloped out or is it like sheer?
It's pretty it's sloped. It is sloped.
Okay,
'Cause
so then
that's how you guys were able to climb down and stuff.
okay, so the edge is sloped. Okay, so then I mean, it's been living in corpses like that. Yeah, I guess I'll just take it up here and hold it.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it's screaming at you and whipping at you with its tentacles and all that.
Yep. Then I'll Oh, I do have a bonus action. Would it? Okay. Is there an area that would lead to like a sheer portion that's within range for me to bonus action dash to?
All right. Well, treating this as difficult terrain.
Yeah.
You could bonus action dash higher, but I mean, there's plenty of like little ledges and stuff that if this creature, say, had a climb speed or something, it might be able to catch itself. But you can certainly try.
Okay. In that case, then, yeah, I'll just hold it out for now, and pass to. Okay, hold on. Let me see. How much movement did I use? 15. Okay, I'm gonna. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave it right here,
Mm-hmm.
and then bonus action disengage and walk away from it, so it has to come down towards us.
You have enough movement to do that with it being difficult terrain?
Oh no, yeah. The 15 was enough to go up. So yeah. Okay, then yeah, I'll just hold it up. I'll be up here holding it.
Okay.
And pass to. We'll pass to. We'll pass to Arena, and I'll like hold it out away from me.
Okay. All right. She will use the help action on you, Anne,
Mhm.
and then she will ready a shot.
Okay.
Okay. She will pass the Eastmark. Eastmark will. Let's see. Okay. He looks at you and he says, "What are you planning to do with it?"
Throw it in the river, but kill it if it dies first, and it's out here ready
Which
for
one is it? Throw it in the river or kill it?
both.
Both. All right. He grunts and he's going to try and climb the rocks towards you. Ooh. Okay. As he goes to climb the rocks, what you hear a crunch as one of them breaks, and he slips towards the river. I guess Arena, she's already readying her action to take a shot.
Periwinkle.
I will try.
Okay, you're gonna use your action to try and grab him. It's a big
Can
boy.
I-
You're just gonna need an athletics. But yeah, you can try to do a
Can
sleight
I
of
slide
hand.
a hand to get advantage?
You can try. Yeah.
Okay, I will try.
Oh. Here is a complication.
Okay.
You get a misfortune. The closest creature can roll off for luck. So I guess the
Okay.
3 NPCs.
I'm
Thank
fine
you
with
for your
that.
sacrifice. So that is Eastmark, Arena, Periwinkle.
He's marked.
All right. Eastmark's not feeling very lucky right now, but he will take it. All right. Athletics 12. You guys are low level. Yeah. All right. So you grab hold of him, and dude is heavy. Like this is over 200 something pounds you're trying to hold on to here with this equipment and everything else. And he is teetering on the edge here. His legs are kind of in the water. The water's like splashing against it. All right.
I got you. You ain't going anywhere.
He passes to Jace.
Guys gotta stay away from that river. Kill that thing.
Try and shoot it with your gun.
Make sure you hold it out, Ann.
Yeah, she's holding it out. Can I have it? Can I have it here?
Oh yeah. I got you. Like your arm is extended as far from
Yeah.
your body as you can.
Yeah.
What is horrifying is defying all physics. This creature, at the size of a small chihuahua, has these long ass tentacles that are somehow going all the way up your arm and like whipping against your face and and chest and
Yeah.
shoulders and everything. Yeah. It is pretty
Alright.
impressive for a tiny creature to have a 5-foot reach. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll hold on to the rope in case anyone decides to use anything with that, and then guess I'll pass to the only remaining creature left.
Okay. Shit. As you go to pass, Arinia will take her shot since she was kind of hoping Eastmark would get over there. So here we go. Uh, 19 for 5 is going to hit. The creature has not resisted any damage thus far that you could tell. However, upon being bloodied, it gets 5 stacks of lucky. Oh, thanks, Foundry. Hold on. Ugh. Upon taking the 5 points of adorable. Upon taking the 5 points of damage, it is bloodied, and that triggers a new ability, which I guess you may or may not find out about. And then it also triggers a reaction. Cornered can make a melee attack against a creature within range. So that is what it will do.
Right. 12
All right.
is AC.
12 is your AC?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. These should be coming in at a +5 now. There we go.
14 hits for 7 piercing.
All right, for 7, and it attaches itself to you. And then its turn comes up. And it's going to attack 3 times. All of them will be at advantage.
All right.
Here we go. 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, okay. So first one hits, second one misses, critical hits.
Okay.
Alright, so I take what the
So 17 more damage.
Alright. So
And now
7.
you have like you guys have a decent amount of health, right? So would a 10 cause an injury or no?
No, not for Andy. You need to hit me with 16.
Damn. All right.
She's bloody now, though.
Okay. And that is its turn. You could steal going into the next round. You do have the help action, so you have advantage to the first.
Yeah, I'll
skill or attack that you try to do.
Yeah, I'll steal.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna
So
try.
you're grappling it, and it's grappling you, essentially.
Okay. With me grappling it and the help action, can I shove it? Would shoving it off the edge be an option?
You could try, yeah, but you'd have to shove it further than its reach. It's currently in the space with you, so if you shoved it 5 feet, it would still be within reach with its tentacles, so it would still stay attached.
Okay. All right, then I'll try and dislodge it for myself again.
Okay.
All right, so here's an athletics.
Oh, very nice. Okay. Here's its acrobatics. Ooh. All right. You dislodge it.
I still have it grappled.
Are you maintaining the grapple? Okay.
Yeah, I still have it grappled, and then
you kind of hold it out again.
Yep.
All right.
Then let me see here. I'm gonna place it right here on this square, and then disengage as a bonus action.
Okay. Okay. You set the creature down, and it begins to like roll around like a roly-poly, and then sort of like rights itself, and begins snaking tentacles out towards you.
Right, and bonus action disengage, and I'll.
Now, because you have a free hand, you could athletics to climb down instead of acrobatics if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll do that then.
Oh yeah, no problem. Here's your boon. Endure. If you have no, gain a fortune token. There you go.
Lucky. Now I have the giant cat on me. All right. All right, and then I'll pass to. We'll pass to Chris.
Arena.
Oh, Arena.
Okay. All right. Arena says, okay, we're all going to shoot it at the same time, right?
All right, help me out.
Do you have your gun?
Yeah.
Okay. She will use the help action on you, with helpful, and she will ready a crossbow shot. All right. She will pass to Wayne. No, Wayne's not allowed to ready an action. She will pass to Chris.
All right, so guns on my back, short swords in my hand. So I gotta drop the short sword, right? If I wanna.
Ooh, yep.
Oh my god, the value! We're losing money out
And it
here.
was her.
Yeah.
It's a loner too.
No. I traded her for an index.
Yeah, they did a fair trade. They did a fair trade.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna try and be dexterous and like
Alright.
drop it in a way where I can like.
We're gonna use Giphy's torch macro to see what happens. If it gives a
Okay.
torch goes out result, we'll say that it tumbles away into the river. All right, here we go.
Oh no!
Oh, okay.
Brakes
Oh
that can't
yeah.
be used.
Oh yeah, it is gone.
Goodbye,
Yeah.
goodbye, short sword.
You drop it and it just just like is taken by the river.
Oh man. I pull my gun out, my rifle,
Alright.
my true weapon, and I ready a shot.
Okay.
And I pass to Wayne.
All right, Wayne.
All right.
Firing squad time.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to bonus action, use another risk die. Same thing as before, steady aim. And then, this is, steady aim, so I've got the range, and then fire off another shot.
Okay.
Thanks to my Pathfinder Pythagorean theorem calculator that I keep bookmarked now, this is actually a distance of 50 feet for anyone curious.
Oh hell yeah, Wayne. That is a critical hit. Shit, the others don't even get to take their shot. How does it die?
Wayne is just aiming down the barrel. Slippery son of a bitch, trying to kill my friends. Bang! Bullet drills into the creature's head. Just like it just cracks and crumbles and just splits out the back, and it just.
Yeah, I'd say it's small enough
Yeah.
with the damage that's already taken that it's just like in, Tremors or whatever when they shoot like the little Tremors. Yeah,
Yes.
it just explodes like a fucking water balloon, like a Gallagher watermelon. Just. Okay. And I'm not like costing you guys any resources because generally tiny creatures, there's nothing to really harvest off of them unless you kill them very, very carefully. All right, so it bursts.
Oh man.
That was not great.
You said those things were something that a carrion stalker? That's what you said?
It's very important to take good care of your dead, or you'll attract all sorts of scavengers.
Do you think they would try
Also,
and
we
get...
might need to take a look at you, Chris. You might have gotten some maggots in your mouth or something. Then they'll eat their way into your heart and your brain.
All right, yeah, take a look.
Well, not right now.
Yeah, it's probably not the place.
Was there anything else on that corpse?
You look back at the broken remains of the body.
You see that Chris has like a kind of a ragtag, bloody backpack on his back, but he gives you a look like, don't say anything. Let's get out of here. We ain't getting anything from this.
You guys okay to climb back up?
Yeah. I'll climb back up around.
Assuming everybody just goes hella slow, you should be able to kind of get out of there without too much issue. Arena gonna climb the rope. She doesn't want to go up the path again.
Eastmark and Periwimple, yeah, they kind of help everybody, and then you guys make it back onto the bridge. I'll move you guys back up there. Okay.
Don't forget to end combat.
Oh, thank you, thank you. All right.
We'll go ahead and use the healing surge.
I will also use the healing surge. That's a hit die plus con, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
So wounds. Is that when you take more than 50% of your health, or is that an injury? Is wounds when you go below bloodied?
So you do, now that you guys are beefier and stronger, here, I'll bring up the injury thing again. Let's see. So injuries, an injury is a specific condition. Each injury has its own recovery times and methods. When do you get an injury? When you take a critical hit. When you drop to 0 hit points but aren't killed outright. And when you fail a death saving throw by 5 or more. And then of course there's also the if you get hit for more than half of your health, which at this point will hopefully stop happening to you guys.
All right, so that means I would have got an injury from that critical hit.
Okay, here's your injury. Heavy bleeding. Now, you cannot be stabilized at 0 until your wound is dressed.
Okay. Oh, also, I just realized something. I would have took a little bit. I need to do a Constitution save.
Oh, for using your bonus actions and stuff?
For taking damage when I have internal bleeding.
Ah, okay. And taking the injury would result in a wound. Because anytime you get an injury, you also get a wound.
Right. So both times I would have took an extra 2d4.
Oh shit. Okay.
5. All right.
All right, I'm gonna try and dress the bleed. I'm gonna help Irina dress the heavy bleeding on him.
Okay. Alright, so that's just a medicine check, but it will take a charge off of the healer's kit.
Okay, I will subtract.
Oh, right, you want her to roll it. Okay. Here we go. Oof, oof. Okay. A 10, because you guys are working together, need to be a 13. So I guess you're out of combat. You can use another charge off the healer's kit to try
Yep,
again.
we'll do it.
All right, here we go. That was a history check. Hold on. Medicine check. There we go.
Oh.
Ah, there you go. Good as new.
All right, so
I'll use 2 more charges to heal me and Anna.
Okay. With your healer feat.
So that means I don't have the heavy bleeding anymore.
Yes,
Correct.
that particular one can be removed. You know, because it specifically tells you how to do it in the.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, so I'll remove it.
Okay.
But I still have the extra wound. Did
Right.
you already put it on me, or do I?
I did not. I did not.
Okay, so.
All right, and then you're getting healer healed. So here's that. And then Chris is healing himself.
Yep.
All right.
Just modify miss for our level. Okay.
Periwimple points at the backpack and he says, 1. I'll count it here, and then I will count it there.
That's Anne.
All right.
That's me. All right. So if they were taking, it looked like you said it was a struggle, so they probably took what supplies they had. So It's kind of odd.
Now you could look some more if you want, because that was based on what Anne and Dunbar were able to figure out. Anne was convinced that the tracks simply disappeared at a certain point, which means they either all went into the river or they, I guess, flew away.
I guess what hurts to look some more.
All right, this would be the last one, so we could do an investigation or another survival.
I'll roll a survival.
Okay. Okay. Following, you know, what Anne and you have already kind of mapped out, you realize that it's not that they were carried away, it's that whatever carried them away was not leaving like footprints in a way that you kind of would expect. What you find is that a pack of something bipedal, but that did not leave discernible footprints, carried/dragged the other three away.
Do I know what direction they dragged them?
Yes, this way. What is disturbing is that now that you're looking around, you're seeing something here that you haven't seen, like elsewhere on the bridge. There are just bits of wet, bloody straw, like just dried, like grasses, almost.
Is it leaving like a trail?
Yes, in the direction that the people were taken away.
Alright, I guess we should. I found this trail. I guess we could just follow this and see where it leads. You doing okay, Ann?
Well, not better than when we got here, but yeah, we're fine. I'm fine.
You're probably the toughest woman I know. I think it'll be alright. And I will lead everyone following the trail.
Let's keep our eyes open.
Okay. How long are you willing to follow the tracks?
Sure, we do have to get back before lunch.
I'm sure he'd understand if, I mean, we got his kids, but I'm sure they could explain it to him.
Are the tracks fresh, or, I mean?
Can I discern that?
Yeah, these are a couple of days old.
They're a couple of days old, I think.
Well, I mean, we could see.
Oh, how long will it take to get back? An hour?
We're about an hour in.
So why don't we see what this leads us for about half an hour, and then head back if we don't get anything.
All right, you follow the tracks for about 30 minutes, and they seem to divert into the woods south of the road.
All right. Well,
What do you think, Eastmark? They're going in the woods, but the tracks are still strong.
Well, what are the tracks? You said. I would assume it would be wolves or something, but I feel like that would leave a much more obvious trail.
Yeah, I think whoever did this is definitely trying to hide it. And you could tell that they know what they're doing, but I've got them. They may have done this before.
what type of tracks are you following?
This is like bloody straw that's been falling. Maybe someone that was taken, they're dropping the bits. They're also trying real hard to hide their footprints. but I can tell it's humanoids, bipedal at least.
Are they kind of like the tracks that one night?
Yeah, that the frog creature, or toad.
No, I'm talking about the thing that looked like they were part wolf, part person.
Oh no. No. If anything, these are like very, very, very faint signs of passage. Like whatever left them barely weighed anything.
Yeah, it's like they weigh nothing. But I'm sure they're here and here. Chris kind of tries to point them out.
They can't weigh nothing. They're carrying people. That's dead weight.
I mean, if they're not leaving tracks like that while carrying something, it's a bit strange.
So it is midday, and it is not raining, though. Of course, there's like thunderclouds, and it's just horrible weather. And you kind of scan where Chris is pointing, and you think that you can see a person. Like you see like the top of their head kind of like poking out of a bush.
Who's there?
There is no reply.
Is it still there, or do I still see it?
Yeah, it's not moving.
Hey, do you guys see that?
Do I see it when she points it out to me?
Yeah, once she points it out to you, using the point out action that costs one of your 3 actions for the turn, they succeed in the many rolls they have to make it so that you can make
oh my
some
God,
rolls
what is
so
happening?
that you can see. Yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah, she points it out to you, and then you guys do see that. Sorry, I'm practicing. You see that there are. Yeah, it looks like somebody's like just the top of somebody's head, like they're behind a.
Did they
behind a
look
bush.
dead?
From this distance, it's hard to tell. Give me an active perception check to see if you can see more. Okay, there is definitely some blood on the nearby leaves and trees.
I think that's a corpse, Ann.
Well, the last time we walked into a corpse, it exploded on us. Hey, who's Okay, hold on. I'm gonna pick up a stone, and I'm gonna try and chuck it at the thing and see if there's any reaction.
The corpse?
Yeah, the corpse.
Okay, yeah, sure. You could desecrate the corpse. Go for it.
Oh no. All right. Strength check to throw it.
Yes.
All right. Check strength. Ugh.
Okay, yeah. You go to throw the rock, it just, like slips out of your hands. It kind of hits the nearby tree. Yeah.
I'm trying to use my other hand as balance to like get the wind up, and it's not there.
Can I try something?
All ears, my fruit.
Well, if you cover me, I could use some of that rope that we have, fashion a lasso, try and drag the body out. That Jocelyn would maybe cause whatever chest burster thing to come out.
Yeah, go for it. You know I got your back.
All right. Wayne's gonna put up his guns. He's gonna go back to the horses, grab one of the links of rope. He's gonna fashion it into a lasso and get closer, but not too close. And he's gonna try and lasso the body.
Okay. Actually, let's go here. There we go. Nice. All right. Okay.
Sleight of hand?
It's gonna be a tricky shot. Yeah, give me a sleight of hand because there's like bushes and trees and shit in the way. But yeah, go for it. So you toss it. You manage to rope it around the top of this dude's head. Kind of like nice little drop shot, you know, like over the bush, and then the loop kind of comes down. Yep. And then
All right. And if you could give me a hand, let's see if we can't drag him out.
Yeah, hand it over.
Okay, and give me a strength. Give me a strength check.
All right. Oh, I need to open up my character sheet. You said strength check or athletics?
Sorry, athletics. Okay, yeah. You maybe overcompensate. You pull, and there's barely any resistance. You yank it towards you at full speed. It is the mangled remains of a man's head. His spine coated in dried blood, dangling from the stump of the neck. You know, where it should be attached to a body.
Mm-hmm.
The eyes have been removed.
What was this?
Ismark looks at it and scowls. And Irenia kind of peers at it. With some, like, I guess, professional curiosity of, you know, like, what the hell?
Jeez, old Pete's, this is some straight up predator shit.
Periwinkle says, that man is dead. He's dead.
Yes, he is, Perry. Yes, he is.
All right,
That's
I guess
weird.
we could stop. I guess, yeah. Sadly, we were at time, so we could stop right there. With you guys having this eyeless, spine dangling head in your possession. It looks like the skin of the face has had many lacerations, as if from small, sharp blades. But if those small, sharp blades were arranged in a finger pattern.
Okay.
Big Freddy Krueger vibes. Big Freddy Krueger vibes. Alright, so I'll take you to the dashboard. Oof. Alright.
Guys, I thought we were supposed to have a chill roleplay session.
Yeah, I thought we were going to go find combat.
That's what you told me.
I was trying to delay it until tomorrow, but everyone wanted to go check.
Yeah.
And me and Ann just lost part of our chest.
What a horrible creature. What a horrible creature.
Yeah,
It could have been worse.
It could have been worse.
It could be down 2 NPCs.
I think we got off pretty good.
Yeah, when I heard it was like a weird maggot thing that burst from his chest, I was like, oh no, is this a rock grub?
Oh, rock grub would be really bad too. I actually, when I saw this in the Barovian Nights, 101 additional encounters for your Curse of Strahd game. Hashtag not sponsored. Hashtag open D&D or whatever. So when I read it, I was like, what the fuck is this monster? I went to like Volos and I was like, well, shit. I'm like, okay. Because again, I'm like not level gating your random encounters. Or you know, but this is actually a quest encounter that was recommended by one of the guides, and I was like, oh, okay. I mean,
What?
It's pretty fucking crazy, but all right. Yeah. So, very exciting. But I'm glad that you survived. The cute little bug monster. Whew. Okay. So, quick announcements.
Tomorrow night, Orpheus continues Rime of the Frost Maiden. Saturday morning, we've got Red Hand of Doom. Left off in a pretty spicy cliffhanger after a very silly session, I might say. Sunday morning, Curse of Strahd Daybreak, and then Sunday night, Mythic Odyssey. They continue peaceful negotiations with the kindly fortune tellers of the campaign setting. And then Monday nights, we got Odyssey Prime. They are now level 18. It's pretty nuts. And then we've got Dom's game on Tuesday.
Whoa, no. We got something else.
Oh yeah. Well, Dom's game on Tuesday. And I mean, Dungeons & Dragons have treated you bad. You know what I'm saying? And let's be honest, Cyberpunk treated you bad too because they released the game unfinished. So what you should really be looking forward to trying is some Pathfinder 2. That's all I'm saying. We are looking for 1, 2, or 3 additional people to join us in a level 1 to 10 a dungeon crawl, wherein we can learn all of the mechanics of the system, become experts, and start to run our own Pathfinder games throughout the year. So if you've got a free Tuesday night, it is 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We need one more person to get this thing going. So if you are interested, hit me up, and I got invite code for it and all that good stuff. Yeah. And then Wednesday, Monster Hunter continues, where we're actually fighting a pretty big dick monster right now. One of us is in a pretty perilous situation. And then Thursday we'll be back here. So that's our upcoming week. So anyone else have any announcements before we adjourn?
No, I'm good.
Oh, and I guess you and I are discussing, I don't know, the week in review.
Yeah.
Tomorrow. Yeah.
We'll find out tomorrow.
You can discuss Orc.
Oh, I guess we'll be discussing Orc. Yeah, if we don't have, I don't know. There's a lot.
What's
certainly
Orc?
certainly a lot to talk about. Oh, Pathfinder got their lawyers out of the closet or whatever, and dusted them off. And apparently, Pathfinder 2 is so significantly different from Pathfinder 1, which is different enough from original D&D, that Pathfinder 2, there's no way that it could be wrapped up in any OGL revocation or whatever.
So they're free.
Well,
And-
yeah,
and
but that wasn't
they're
enough for
working
them.
with a
That
bunch
wasn't
of-
enough for them. Yeah.
Yeah, they're working with a bunch of other publishers, including Cobalt Press and a lot of other big names to print their own OGL, but they're not going to own it. Actually, a legal company is going to own it, and they're going to guarantee it's completely unrevocable.
In perpetuity, they're going to
Yeah.
make an OGL in perpetuity that everyone scorned by D&D will be able to contribute towards.
Oh, okay.
And it'll be able to be used for
Oof.
all kinds of systems. It's pretty cool.
I am
Wow.
old enough to remember when a man got fed up with being harassed by Blockbuster for late fees and started Netflix. So I feel like this is one of those moments in history where Big Corpo made a mistake. So we will see how it all.
It's not that old. I think we're all that old. I think we all remember Redbox.
Okay.
Yeah.
That wasn't
Not
that
Redbox,
long ago.
Blockbuster.
I worked at Blockbuster when Netflix came out. What an awkward time that was. What an awkward time that was.
You know,
I worked at Hollywood Video when they were in the process of shutting their locations down. That was
Yeah.
a really awkward time.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't that bad. You know, going to Blockbuster and looking at all the covers and trying to pick out something. Now I just do that. Now I just do that online.
Kids today will never understand the appeal of working at Blockbuster, and that got you 5 free movie rentals a week, baby, or game rentals.
Or rent one, get one free. You know.
Oh my goodness. Oh my
And
goodness.
if you worked there, you could get to see the new releases before they went up on that wall.
Oh man, it was a fun job actually.
Yeah, there was something magical about Blockbuster. I think they really had it figured out.
Yeah. Oh well. The wheel that is time is always turning.
Yeah.
Always turning. All right. Well, hey, I'm glad we had a session with nobody dying. And I was like, God damn it.
Like I was like, you better not fucking die. Like I was like, you're like a magnet for like monster crits.
I mean-
it is crazy.
I'm trying to be a tank as a strength rogue with no armor. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll get there eventually.
yeah.
So maybe actually stick to your plan of not leaving town. I don't know, but you're
Yeah.
at the edge of the woods and there's adventure right there. It's calling to you.
No, we have to get back for lunch.
Don't even know if we make it into.
Irenia's like,
we're
Irenia's like,
late
put,
for lunch at this point. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Totally.
Irenia's like,
No,
put the head in a bag. We'll just look at it later.
Mhm.
So everything goes in bags. Everything goes in bags.
It was like
Uh,
10:30 when we
wait-
got out there.
When she first explained that this thing was a corpse eater, I was like, like my brain was like, maybe that could take care of the zombie problem. But then like after this, no,
No, that seems like it'd be way worse.
yeah, it'll be way worse.
That's some old Mother Hubbard shit right there.
Yeah.
Just making it worse and worse and worse, bringing in more and more monsters to take care of the previous monsters.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you have plenty to do. Lots and lots of little things to do around the village if you decide to do them. Very, again, it's a sandbox game, so majority rules. So if you
Mhm.
ever find yourselves in an impasse, we throw up a poll, and you just go in whatever direction the majority of the group decides going. So you are already doing totally different things than the other group. So it's very interesting to me. All right. Hope everybody has a good weekend. And if you do want to play Pathfinder, you know somebody that does, like, hit me up, because, I think it's going to be pretty fun. All right. That's all I got.
I would, but I'm already in 3 games.
Well, you just quit your Sunday night one. There you go. They'll free you up. So.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
All right.
All right. Night, everybody.
All right.
Right.
Take care, stream. Take care.